What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind, sports talk. All right, man, check it out. Tank Davis hits the scales, and he's underweight, 129 and 3/4. So I don't know. All of this Tank not making weight. Uh, I try to tell people, man. I've been saying this. I've been screaming to the high heavens about it. Tank Davis has been getting in shape, working out in the gym before his camp even started. He was already in shape before camp even started. You know, you had a lot of people saying that Tank Davis is uh, going to spend a lot of his fight camp getting in shape and cutting weight. I don't think so, because he was already in shape before camp started. You know, so many people kept talking about Tank's weight. You listen to a lot of people break down the fight and why they felt Leo Santa Cruz was going to win. And a lot of it was concerning Tank Davis's weight. Well, he made weight, came in underweight, no problem making weight. So now what's going to be the excuse? You know, they say Leo Santa Cruz's work rate, but they never took into account that his work rate slowed down tremendously when he fought Miguel Flores, which means when he went up to 130. So now the weight's not an issue. His work rate is slow. So what are you guys saying now? Now what is everyone saying? Tank Davis is going to gas out when he made weight pretty well. Looked like he made weight pretty well to me. Didn't look too bad either. He didn't look bad. People said that he looked skinny. Of course he looked skinny because he always fat. That's why he looks skinny, because you always used to seeing him fat, bloated, barely making weight. So of course he looks skinny when he's fit. He's fit now. In physical fitness, JD, you realize dude had the strip that, bro, clothes weight. But he stripped down because if you leave the shorts and socks and all of that on, then you come in 130 and a half, then you got a problem. But if you strip down, then they weighed him, right? They didn't weigh his socks, his shorts, his undershorts. They didn't weigh that. They had to weigh him. Okay, so yeah, it's impressive when guys make weight and they still got all their clothes on, but you're not weighing the clothes, you're weighing Tank. You know, that's what the thing is. You're not weighing the clothes, you're weighing Tank Davis. That's what you got to think about. Now, let me get this link in the chat real quick before I forget, because I'll go on. I went on for like an hour yesterday. I forgot to put the link in the chat. I'll put it in early today. But we're going to talk this Tank Davis situation. Well, there's more to talk about than Tank Davis. Wait, I'm going to burn this motherfucker Floyd Mayweather up. Selling it. He's selling his show. We're going to talk about that too. Floyd Mayweather is selling a show, and he's proving right now that he's right back up to the same bullshit and the same old tricks. JD, appreciate you with the super chat. Boxing virus first up in the building. Carlos Mendoza. Come on, we all know he was going to make. Yeah, right. That ain't what I heard. A whole lot of people, how you gonna struggle making weight? Let's see if he makes weight first. We don't even know if he's gonna make weight. Shit. And Carlos, don't try that, because you be over there on BDA. You heard it plenty of times. And I know you heard me up there telling them, man, y'all bugging the fuck out. Y'all ain't been paying attention to Tank. A whole bunch of people said Tank wasn't gonna make weight. Leo said he looks soft, not confident. Tank looks soft? Yeah, right. Leo trying to say that to build his own confidence. Tank looking good, Tank a star. Hey, game, please, because I'm getting ready to smash Tank, and I'm pretty sure you might want to come up here and try to defend, but I'm getting ready to smash Tank and Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to talk shit because I was telling everybody he was going to make weight, but I ain't no damn Tank Davis fan, and they done said some real fallacies. Matter of fact, Fanon bald head ass just put out a goddamn live about it. Chenn Smoke, what's good with you? All right, D, it's cool. But that's all capping. Yeah, I know you was just joking, fam. I know you was joking. Both looking great. Yeah, they both did. Leo looked bigger than he's ever been before. So Leo didn't have the problem. He didn't have weight to cut. Might have had a slight weight cut, but Leo wasn't worried about weight in his camp. Leo Santa Cruz was worried about how he gonna survive from getting knocked out in his camp. That's what he was worried about. He wasn't worried about making weight. Leo come from 118. Him making 130 was no problem. Tank at 130 should have been at 135 long time ago. So the only question with making weight was with Tank. I had no question because I see what he'd been doing. My man Glenn, Major Key Boxing, the original, the real Major Key Boxing in the building. What's up, Glenn? He said, glad he made weight. That's a good look for him. Now, if he wins, no one can say it was for that reason. Bro, yeah, I've been saying it ain't going to be for that reason. So now that question's off the fucking table. I tell you that right now. We don't even have to ask that question no more. You idiots. That's right, Junior Moreno. You idiots. I told you the dude was going to make weight. All right, Junior. To King. What's up, King? He said, 2 bums are a disgrace to boxing. Thank you. 2 bums? Dude, first off, ain't neither one of them bums, King. Neither one of them bums, man. I talk about tanking not moving right in boxing. I'm sure ain't no bum, dog. He can box. He's got power. He's got attributes. Leo Santa Cruz is a 4th division champion. People, that's not a common thing in boxing. Go 4 different weight divisions and win championships. Oh, no, I can't call them bums. I don't know about that one, fam. I can't agree with that one. I thought he was going to be heavier than 135 or God. And I try to tell y'all, Junior, you've been over here the whole time. I told you he wasn't going to have no problem making weight. Y'all weren't paying attention, man. Since the Devin, yeah, look, yeah, Jose, what I tell you? What I tell you, hey, guys, Jose, I see you. Told you he was going to make weight. What up? What up? R.I.P. Leo Santa Cruz. Looks like Frampton won't be getting that trilogy. He gonna get his ass whooped, Carlos. Tank did what he was supposed to do. Want a cookie? Nah. Stop your hate. Stop your hate. Ain't nobody praising Tank for making weight. I'm getting ready to flame Tank in a minute. Anyway, ain't no praise for making weight. I'm praising for being right, Jose. You was wrong. I was right. He won't gonna have no problem making weight. That's what I'm praising. Paying attention. Tell you got to pay attention to what's going on. Dude been working out months before the fucking camp started. So you gotta pay attention. Only thing y'all was paying attention to was y'all hate. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't about giving Tank no cookie. Yeah, that's professional. You supposed to make weight. You supposed to make weight. But I'm saying I told y'all he was going to make weight. That's what it's about, Jose. Ain't about praising Tank. Yeah, I want a cookie because you send it to me, a big fat uh chocolate chip cookie made with cocoa. No milk chocolate. I don't eat that stuff. 15 weeks camp. Yeah. Was his camp that long? He was still in shape before he started camp. But I didn't know it was that long. What's up, Queen Lisa in the building? My man Punch Drunk. Tank will body Leo. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's going to destroy him. You telling me a professional athlete work out? Whoa, I didn't know that. Well, Jose, what are you talking about, dog? I just told you it wasn't about that. It was about people like you hating on Tank, talking about he ain't gonna make weight. That's what it's about. So stop all the hate and just say, yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. Tank did make weight. That's what you need to be typing in. You was hating. You was hating on Tank Davis, Jose Yepes. You and a lot of the other Tank Davis haters. Just fess up. Fess up. Let your hate be free. That's all it was about, man. Y'all motherfuckers was hating on Tank, and Tank proved all of you wrong. Every last one of you. Especially you, Jose. Tank showed you up, Jose. They said you don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm gonna make weight. What are you talking about? Hold up, guys. I got Ring IQ just sent me a DM. Yep, yep. That's my dude, Ring IQ. Y'all ain't been over there. Go check him out. Ring IQ. Know what he's talking about in these boxing streets. All right, Ronald Finkley, my brother. What's good, Ronald Finkley in the building? Yeah, but he's supposed to. You know how they do unbiased. The backtrack class. Cookie cake. Man, you come up with the weirdest comments. What the hell does that mean? Peace to the boxing heads. Julian Moreno says, if Tank was just under 135, I would have given him props for making weight. But making 130, even if he had the strip, is a way of proving people wrong. Yup, people like Jose Yepes Jr. You know what I mean? He proving people like Jose all wrong. Well, all jokes aside, easy fight for Tank. It is an easy fight. It damn sure is. He started with Buddy Mcgirt, yeah. And the gym, yeah. I was just telling him he worked with Virgil too. He started after the Devin Haney shit went off. Because I was trying to remember his name yesterday, Punch Drunk. It just slipped my mind. Like, who's the trainer, the guy that trained Maximum Badishev when he got Buddy Mcgirt? He started with Buddy Mcgirt. He was working with Virgil Hunter. He was working with what's that other trainer? It's another trainer. I can't remember, but he was working with him, working with his own camp, of course, working with Floyd Mayweather in the gym, working out, posting IGs and running and shit. All types of stuff, man. Punch or somebody, one of y'all come join the panel. Because my daughter just called. What's up? Oh no. You working? Kinda, I'm on a break. Oh, okay. You on camera today? Mm-hmm. I'm on camera every day. Or him. Oh, I didn't know that. Look at y'all. It's my beautiful baby. Oh, I ain't even hey. Yep, you on live. Yep. That's my baby. That's my oldest daughter. Don't she look like that? Look. Except she's pretty. All right, baby. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm on the live. All right. All right, love you. Love you. Yeah. That's Daddy's girl. That's Daddy's little girl. Yep. Started with Buddy Mcgirt, no doubt. I never said nothing about weighing if he's fighting 126 fighters. Yeah, but bro, I've been speaking against that, Jose. He's destroyed everybody coming up to 130 from 126. Leo ain't gonna be no different. Scripting college, what's good with you, fam? I missed the weigh-in. Oh yeah. It just came on not too long ago. Oh, Ronald, it wasn't all that. I mean, I just wanted to see what weight he was gonna be. I knew he was gonna make weight. I just wanted to see at what weight he was gonna come in. Jose, what you talking about? Wake me up when he fights Berchelt, Haney, or Teofimo. Yeah, right. He ain't doing none of that. So you'll be asleep forever because Floyd Mayweather and them ain't gonna put him in no type of fight at all that has any element of danger to it. They're not gonna put him in that fight. So you're gonna be asleep forever, Jose. I'm intrigued to see if Tank does feel the weight cut though. We will see. No. Listen, man. Listen, Eric. First, it was Tank gonna have problem making the weight. But it's like people ain't hearing me here. The dude was in shape already going into this camp. He had a nutritionist. He wasn't in the clubs. He wasn't drinking. He didn't blow up and get fat. The weight cut is going to be fine. Tank is 25 years old. He's not an old guy. These younger guys, 25, 24, 23, they can cut weight no problem if they dedicate themselves and do it the right way. This is how Tank has done it in this fight camp. People got to understand. He made weight the correct way this time. He wasn't fucking around. So all of those things from the past, I got to throw that out, fam. It ain't going to be no bad feelings from making the weight because he made weight the right way. He didn't slash fucking 30 pounds in the fight camp. The dude was already down to like 145 or some shit like that. 148 when he went into the training camp, but he was at a physically fit, lean 145, 148. Lean. So all he had to do was just keep running, keep doing the regular regimen, and focus on camp. He made weight well this time. You guys keep wishing that he's gonna gas out and all of this dumb shit. You don't have to worry about him gassing out because it ain't gonna make it to the rounds where he has to gas out. It's not gonna make it, fam. It ain't gonna make it that far. Did he really? Oh wow, wow. Yeah, well, see, Regis is older. He's like 29 or 30. He's not young like Tank and Teo and these guys. Regis Prograis is old as Errol Spencer and those guys. He used to fight with them in the amateurs. Ain't bad intentions. What's good with your Trav? Man, you crazy as shit, Trav. You crazy as hell. See, who was that who just said ain't nobody picking Leo? Wrong. I told y'all it's a lot of people picking Leo. He's one of the guys that picked Lomachenko. So we know what happens, right? What's up? What's up? Saludos to you, Angel Santos in the building. My man Freddie G. What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. She look just like me, don't it, fam? Ain't no lie. Try to lie about that one. The judge would just pull his gun out right on the bench. Baya! You must be crazy saying that ain't your baby. He wasn't even serious. They just shoot me for being stupid. Beautiful queen, brother. Appreciate that punch. Appreciate that. She has your nose. Man, she has my everything. This whole mug. It's surprising to me that a face like this could be actually pretty on a female. It's a surprise. It's a shock. Hey, good to see you come through, fam. I appreciate that. Who's boxing? What's good with you? What's good? Just said Tank look like D. Jefferson. So you know he in shape. Ready. Toby Bartlett, what's good, Toby? Yeah, now, that game, if you want to come up, let me put this link back in the chat because now we're getting ready to start flaming Tank and Floyd and all of this foolishness, man. All right, we done already gave him enough praise for making weight. Whoop-de-doo, he made weight, just like Jose said. He made weight. That's what a professional's supposed to do. Now I'm going to get on this foolishness with Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather and the dumb shit they've been doing. Floyd Mayweather just came out and said, how stupid is this, too? So you beat Yuriorkis Gamboa for your championship belt. Then you take a ridiculous fight, fighting another guy coming up from 126. This idiot says, Floyd Mayweather just said this. Tank Davis is going to have one more fight after Leo, and then we're going to look for Teofimo Lopez. And then he tries to make it like it ain't no rush because Tank Davis is the A side to Teofimo Lopez. Tank Davis with a baby belt at 135 is the A side to Teofimo Lopez. Tank Davis, who don't have 4 belts, linear champion, ring magazine champion like Teofimo Lopez, is the A side to Teofimo Lopez. Floyd Mayweather, what kind of drugs are you smoking right now? See, this is already a clear duck. It's a duck. Tank Davis is ducking Teofimo Lopez before it even gets started. How the hell? How the hell? Please tell me, is Tank Davis remotely the A side at 135 with a junior belt? He doesn't even have a full-fledged championship belt. Teofimo just beat Loma. Tank Davis is the A side. It's a duck. Because if Teofimo's team doesn't accept that A side, as if Teofimo remotely needs Tank Davis at all. He doesn't need Tank Davis for shit. He has already done more than Tank in 16 fights. Tank has 8 fights more than him. And Floyd Mayweather's idiot, talking about A side and one more fight before he see. No, Floyd, you idiot. This fight here was worthless as fuck. So what you need to do after this easy touch that Tank is about to be here, it's not a fight that's going to break Tank down or take years off of him. It's another easy touch. You need to pursue Teofimo immediately. But Floyd is just starting up the duck before this fight even ends. He's already starting the duck narrative. What do you mean a fight in between? I told you guys, Floyd ain't going to put Tank nowhere close to Teofimo. He knows Teofimo will roll Tank's little head around that fucking ring, fam. That's all. They ducking. Tank Davis is ducking Teofimo Lopez. So you can mark him off. You know, maybe Devin Haney gets the fight. Maybe he actually gets the fight. He's going to get beat up. Teofimo will beat Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and Tank Davis. So he's going to get beat up. But maybe Devin Haney gets the fight now. You know? Unless Teofimo goes up and fight like Jose Cepeda or someone like that, Maurice Hooker or someone, I don't know. Tank will, Devin Haney could get the fight. Because Golden Boy, I'm not going to say Golden Boy won't put Ryan in there with Teofimo Lopez because Golden Boy wanted to put Ryan in there with Tahoe, but Ryan Garcia won't have it. He said, no, I'm not going to mess around like Tank Davis. But Ryan said, I'm not going to screw around like Tank Davis. I want to achieve. I want to go to the best. So Oscar and all of them might be saying, no, I'll go to Teofimo. But Ryan Garcia is not afraid of Teofimo or Devin Haney or Tank Davis. Ryan is attempting to be great. He don't want to dick around like Tank Davis did. He doesn't care about losing the fight. If he loses, he loses. But Ryan wants to achieve greatness. See? And people have to remember, Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez are proving to the boxing world what the reality is in boxing. Okay? Teofimo with his achievements moving up the line, but Ryan Garcia takes it in his own hands. See, all of these people say, well, the promoter's this, promoter's this. Ryan Garcia told Oscar and them, no, I want Luke Campbell. Because Oscar, the promoter, works for Ryan. So Ryan's showing the example. They wanted Tahoe. That's what they wanted. They wanted the WBO route, Tahoe, because it was easier touch. That's what Golden Boy and them wanted. But Ryan Garcia said, fuck no. I want to achieve. I want to go the Luke Campbell route. So Ryan is showing these people out here that you're the fighter. The promoter works for you. And what you really want, if you put your foot down, can happen. So all of this Errol Spence nonsense, the Deontay Wilder foolery, no. Those people work for the fighters. If they really want it, they can put it down. And Ryan Garcia proved that with this Tahoe and Luke Campbell situation. Because Oscar, Reynoso, his team, they wanted to go Tahoe. Ryan says, no, we're going Luke Campbell. Just that simple. What's up, Intangible? All right.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. It took me a while to unmute myself. How's it going?
All right. You seen the weigh-in?
No, I didn't. I missed it.
Wasn't really much of a spectacle, but Tank came in at 129 3/4. So he came in a quarter pound underweight.
It's pretty interesting.
It's exactly what I expected because he's been in shape before the camp. Since before the camp, he's been in shape. That's exactly what I expected. All of that, he's going to have trouble making weight. He's going to struggle to make weight. That was all people leading on what Tank used to do. And won't paying attention to the fact he won't in the club, he won't getting fat. He was fucking in the gym working out, focused.
Yeah.
So this is what people should have expected to happen, but they hate Tank so much. They want to lean on what he used to do.
Yeah, I expected him to make weight for this fight. He seemed to train real hard for it. Now, I still do expect for Gervonta Davis to. I expect for those troubles to make weight in this fight to still show up because, like, you saw him before he got into camp. Like he had to train real hard to probably get all that weight off. So I think those effects are going to show, and I think it's going to be. I think he's going to take a couple rounds off in the fight, like he usually does.
He didn't struggle. He didn't have to work hard. Listen, bro, months before his training camp started, when that Devin Haney and Floyd situation was going on, right? When they were still talking about fucking Gary Russell at the time, Tank Davis had already started working out. He got in a nutritionist. He did things much differently. That's a narrative, fam. He didn't struggle to make weight. I've been saying this the whole time. He did not struggle to make weight, fam. He made weight the right way, like a fighter, a disciplined fighter is supposed to make weight. That's what he did. So that's why people are going to be so shocked when he beats the living shit out of Leo Santa Cruz. Going to be fucking all.
Right? Nah, what up, D? I don't think people are going to be too much shocked. I won't. Tank looks focused, man, and he's giving me the Jose Cuellar vibes. So, yeah, man. I don't know. You know, I've always said like a focused Tank is dangerous, but you know what I mean? Like that's my thing with this kid, man. It's just wasted talent to me. You know what I mean? So, whatever.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You know.
Oh, my bad, Trav. I thought you picked Loma. Misspoke. Trav didn't pick Loma. He jumped on the Teofimo bandwagon right at the end. Nah, I'm fucking with you, Trav. Queen Lisa, Jamar Turner in the building was good. So look, guys, forget about the weight. Forget about the weight. Let's talk about Floyd and this idiocy. He's ducking Teofimo already. He said Tank Davis is going to take another fight, and then they're going to pursue Teofimo Lopez. As if Teofimo Lopez is going to sit around and fuck around at 135 waiting for Tank Davis. And then he says Tank Davis is the A side. Bro, Teofimo don't need Tank Davis for nothing at all. Nothing. Well, he doesn't need Teofimo for nothing.
What Floyd said, D, was
Tank Davis, man. Go ahead.
He said the fight may happen.
My connection's bad.
It has to happen.
Get home and sign back on.
It has to happen.
All
right. You know, if Tank is the A side, because Tank is the A side, so the fight has to happen. You know what I mean? On Tank's terms. That's what Floyd said.
That's a clear duck. Because he ain't no fucking A side. He don't deserve to be no A side with Teofimo holding all the marbles. That's a clear duck, fam. Boy, no fucking well Tank ain't no fucking A side. He's not. He knows this.
You know, to be honest, I don't even think he should fight Teofimo. I think he needs to fight those guys down at 130, the Burchelts of the world. I mean, he's getting a belt there again. I don't think he's going to do very well at 135. I think that's a death sentence, to be honest, if he gets in the ring with Teofimo. He needs to stick to fighting those guys at 130, in my opinion. And he should have been already did that.
Oh, okay. Well, however you look at it, this is a duck, fam.
It is. Yeah, look, it is a duck. I mean, the opportunity at a Teofimo payday would be probably the best case scenario financially for Tank's career at this point, realistically. So it is a duck, but I mean, I don't expect him to win anyways, and nor do I think he should be at 135. At least if I'm looking at what's best for his career.
I don't mean no harm, but it ain't even really a duck, fam. It's not a duck. Okay, who's this major key boxing?
Hefe?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to block that account.
No, it could be Glenn.
No, it's not. Glenn just texted me and said that's a fake account. So and this fake Major Key Boxing just fucking timed out Glenn Diaz. See, LFA, that's why you don't have no fucking wrench on this channel, and you ain't getting one. You already been found out because Glenn just texted me and it's not him. So your ass is getting blocked from here again, even on your fake account. Shit makes no sense, man. Remove moderator first. Hide user on channel second. Bio Huffy. Try again. Anyway, sorry about that, Glenn A. Diaz. We had a moron in the midst. But anyway, yo, it's just a clear duck. And I'm going to be talking about this probably on 3 or 4 more lives, bro. I want all of these Tank Davis. Where the hell is you at? Where you at? Bad game. I seen you in the house. Come on, don't run. Come click this link. Cause you like to play protection for those guys. Come click this link.
Basically,
let's talk about how Tank Davis ducking Teofimo Lopez right now.
Floyd said all that about Teofimo and Tank, which basically just translates to he's going to be fighting Mares next if Shakur doesn't. He's going to be fighting Abner Mares next. We're just going to have to deal with it.
Right. Well, I don't know who he's going to be fighting next, but clearly it's not going to be Teofimo Lopez coming in. It's the same dumb shit Crawford did. That's why I gave him heat. You can't say you're the A side, and you ain't taking no pay cut when Spence sitting there with 2 belts and you ain't beat nobody but Jeff Horn. Where you get A side from? From what you did at 140? It's the same dumb shit Crawford did. That's why I said they ducked each other, but don't nobody want to hear that. They want to just blame Spence and Al and all of that. No, when Crawford comes out and says some shit about being A side and not taking no pay cut 50-50, that's a fucking duck. Because you're not 50-50. You can't sell fucking hell, ice water in hell. How you figure you are A side, Crawford? Because you went 4 belt undisputed at 140, you at 147 now. See? But if Spence was sitting with 1 belt and Crawford had 2, and Spence and the PBC came and said they were the A side, they would have flamed the fuck out of Spence. No one said shit about Crawford when he said that, right? It's a double standard in boxing. That's the double standard. Crawford must be out of his fucking mind. Everybody's taking pay cuts. It's a pandemic, you idiot.
Yeah, I agree.
Come on, bro.
At this point in time, Crawford, he kind of has to agree that he is not the A side, and you know what I mean?
It ain't no fucking 50-50. You gotta agree to that. If you don't, you ducking the fight. Just like I said, they Tanking and Floyd, they ducking that Teo smoke. Talk about if they understand it. Tank's the A side. Floyd, are you stupid?
But you know what, D? I'm gonna be honest. I kind of don't even care that he is ducking it because his fans, I will flame his fans, but me personally, I don't even care for the fight because I know Teo would ice him. I'd much rather see a Devin Haney, a Teo versus Taylor, a Teo versus Jose Ramirez, something like that. Because Tank, in my opinion, has no business fighting Teo. Teo's gonna knock him out.
And Floyd knows it. And Floyd knows it. That's why he's ducking now. Because he knows it.
And I'd much rather see Tank fight guys like Burchelt, Shakur, maybe a guy like Navarrete in the future. I'd much rather see him fight those guys, Jojo Diaz. I want to see him fight the guys at 130.
Well, let me tell you guys something. I would rather see karma. And I'll explain this. Tank built his whole career off of fighting guys smaller and weaker than him. So if he goes in there with Teofimo, he'll be on the other end of that spectrum. Karma. And he'll get his head rolled around. So I would rather see karma. That's what I would rather see.
Remember when Tank Davis called out Josh Taylor?
Right. Right.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
Which we knew that was bullshit. Floyd would never put him anywhere near Josh Taylor. Never. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, when Stephen A. Smith asked him, oh, when are you, going to put him in the ring with Lomachenko? Floyd got to stuttering, like he couldn't even answer the question. You like, like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell he doesn't want to put Tank near anything that is considered danger. So even a Burchelt fight, I don't even know about that. You know what I'm saying? It looks like, honestly, they're going to continue career building, bringing up smaller guys. So Abner Morris might be next. You might be right.
right. I don't know, man. Abner Morris, nah, man. Did you see his eye? That dude detached the retina was really detached. That motherfucker like this on the camera. That's how he look on the camera. That motherfucker cross-eyed as hell. Cock-eyed like a motherfucker.
And he looks like he looks like a solid super middleweight right now.
Yeah, he's not been working out and been in the ring, been on air. I don't want to see no Abner Morris fight, bro. That's worse than the Leo Santa Cruz fight. Leo been boxing.
Way worse. I mean,
He
Abner
just went
Morris.
to 130 and won. Like Abner
Well,
Morris, that's
who
worse.
would be next? Who would be next for Tank then, if we're being honest?
Bro, I don't know. They're gonna create another WWE event like this one. I don't know what they're gonna dig up, but they're gonna dig up somebody else and make it like it's a great fight. These stupid Tank Davis fans are gonna buy it. You know, they gonna Julio, appreciate you for the love of fucking sports. They're gonna try to make it like this is competitive and all of that foolery. I don't know who it's gonna be. Who will they dig up, man?
I will say, considering the fact that Leo versus Tank is a pay-per-view, a lot is going to be riding on this fight for Floyd to even have a remote case for an A side. A lot. All right, if this pay-per-view does under 200K buys, it's a bad look.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Let me tell you something. I will say this: the dude can sell.
You can.
He can sell. So ain't even really gonna question the numbers or none of that shit because Tank can sell. There's one thing they were successful at: creating a star. Whether they were selling wolf tickets the whole time doing it, they created that aura, that persona, that bullshit around him, and people buy it. So he can sell, man. He can definitely sell. And Leo Santa Cruz is bringing a hell of a lot of fans to the table as well. A hell of a lot of fans. So it's going to be a successful sell, I think. I don't think the numbers are going to be bad.
I don't even think this card is better than tonight's card, the Tank versus Leo card. I don't even think it's better than Munguia versus Johnson, Soto versus Buitrago, and Ellis versus Rocha. I mean, I don't know.
It's not. Then I want to see the biggest fight today is Chisora and Usyk. I mean, this weekend is Chisora and Usyk. That's the best fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, this fight's not a good fight to me. I called this fight, I think probably like a year or two ago. I knew this fight was gonna happen. Tank is gonna knock this guy out. I mean, Leo's too small for Tank. Once Tank goes to his body, he's gonna crumble. He's going to crumble. Tank is gonna destroy this guy.
Sure. Junior Moreno says, I give Leo a chance if he boxes and counters as he moves away if Tank isn't 50%. If Tank is good, he'll stop him easy. Listen, man, 80% Tank's beating Leo Santa Cruz. And he's talking about if he boxes, counters, and moves away. Leo Santa Cruz is not good on the back foot. He ain't no fucking boxer like Regis Prograis that moves all around and transition his weight well. That's not what he's accustomed to doing, fam. His weight transitioning comes from the way he stylistically fights, and it ain't that. You guys are trying to turn Leo Santa Cruz into a fighter he's not to beat Tank Davis.
Also, I
his
think
most success is coming forward. That's his most success. Go ahead,
I think they're downplaying a little bit Tank's skill sets as well.
Yes.
A lot of
you know what? Like, I think like we could poke fun at Tank and his weight problems. I do it, but there's always one thing I've been consistent on about this kid is the kid is talented, and that's what pisses me off about him the most. When you watch him fight, there's clearly you could tell this kid he could fight, and versus that's why this fight to me is kind of pointless because I think once he starts going to Leo's body, I don't see how Leo's gonna take it. I just think he's gonna crumble, in my opinion. So, and every time I see Tank just countering Leo shots, opening him up and ending him, man.
I don't know why people say Leo is just gonna box him on the back foot. I mean, Leo does not fight in that manner. He against Frampton, he used his jab, but he wasn't sticking and moving necessarily. Most of the exchanges took place from mid to close range, where he would throw combinations near the inside. He wasn't just sticking and moving off of his jab, making a miss, moving laterally. Like, he moves when prompted to, when somebody gets up close to him. He's not going to use the ring space woefully.
Yeah, and I don't like the Carl Frampton comparison anyway. I don't. It's Leo Santa Cruz's best win, but it ain't no damn Tank Davis. You know what Tank Davis would do to Carl Frampton? The same fucking thing he gonna do to Leo. So I don't even really like the Carl Frampton comparison because what does Carl Frampton offer that you're gonna get from a Tank Davis? He doesn't hit nowhere near as hard. He's not as fast. He's not as explosive. He's not as strong. And what the fuck? This is a dumb comparison. It's just because of Carl Frampton, who he's being, they want to say, well, did you see the Carl Frampton fight? Who the fuck cares about the Carl Frampton fight? That ain't no Tank Davis. It's not even close. It's a different fight.
I think they're looking for a silver lining, and that's
Exactly.
the wrong one. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the glimmer of hope, but I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Tank is too athletic. Just nah.
Yeah, I heard that dumb shit too. Wrong. That's Fanon and those characters over there. Fanon actually, I don't know if he's on now or he was early. He might be on now talking about Tank being the A side. He's a real idiot, man. This dude's a real idiot. Yeah, and I heard people saying that Ronald Finkley. Tank beating Leo is better competition than Teofimo beating Lomachenko. It's so stupid. And now they're putting Leo Santa Cruz over Lomachenko. Is basically what they're doing. They're putting Leo Santa Cruz over Lomachenko. This is how ridiculous this Tank shit gets.
Tank would knock Miguel Flores out in 2 rounds.
He would have beat, yes, exactly.
He would have killed him.
Like,
he would have
beat the hell out of Flores.
Like, I've seen Miguel Flores hurt by fringe contender to journeyman level fighters. Like, that guy is not a very good fighter.
Miguel Flores got knocked out by that win. What was his name? It was this Japanese guy a few years ago. I swear he got knocked out by him. And I thought he
was it the guy who fought Rigo?
Yeah, it might have been. His name was Dat Win, and he knocked that kid out, and I was just shocked when I seen that. But come on,
yeah, man.
If that guy can do it, Tank would have killed him.
Tank is, man, look, Tank would have demolished. Look, listen, it was a one-sided fight with Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, he didn't look the best, but Flores didn't have hope in that fight against Leo Santa Cruz. So we know what Tank would have done to him. Yeah, it was. That's what it was too. You hit it right on the head, Eric. It was that win.
Yeah, that win. That guy fought on bare knuckle too, and I thought he did, but he disappeared after that. Like he ended up knocking Miguel out, and they wouldn't like do anything with him. Like they just kind of faded him out or something. It was weird.
Yeah, even Manny.
That was a few years ago.
Y'all go ahead right quick. I gotta put Glenn back on the fucking thing. This nigga talking about some all the talent he fuck around and made me block him by mistake.
But yeah, earlier when I said I was intrigued by the weight, just the idea. I don't know. Like I think Tank's a big guy, and I think when you keep yourself at that low a weight and for that long of a period of time, that could affect you. But I mean, I still see Tank stopping him. I do, honestly, even if that was the case, because you are right. He was in shape. He was training. You know, the footage is out there. Dude's prepared. I mean, he looked good on the scales. I thought so.
Bro, as soon as that Devin Haney situation started, Punch Drunk reminded me. It was the trainer that I was talking about. It was Buddy Mcgirt. It was Buddy Mcgirt and Tank working out. This was when this was before his training camp even started, fam. The dude was in the gym, getting in shape, working out with Buddy Mcgirt. Like, we never seen this level of focus from Tank Davis. Let's be honest. We
I
never
think
seen this level of focus from it.
right, and I think honestly, this whole pandemic might even be helping him out because he's forced to give
Stay
up
out the
those
club.
things, or maybe they're not there or available to him. Right, exactly.
Yeah, Miguel Flores
Yeah,
got
he's
knocked
gonna
out.
kill this guy.
Miguel Flores got knocked out by a washed-up Chris Avalos.
Yeah, that kid can't take a punch at all. And Leo couldn't even. Did Leo even hurt him in that fight? It looked like they were just pitter-patting each other the whole time, and I don't think. I got to rewatch, I guess, but.
And somehow, out of pure corruption and bizarrely, Miguel Flores was ranked high enough to get a vacant title shot. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I was saying too that the foolery with this fight, why would the WBA compromise themselves, right? Because it would be compromising if a guy at 130 was to win a 135 belt. They don't care about Tank putting that belt on the line because they know Leo ain't gonna win. It's not gonna be any questions for them to answer. You know what I mean? They know Leo's not gonna win. If Leo was to win, then people could start throwing shots at the WBA. How the hell would y'all put y'all belt up in a match at 130? Right? But they know they're not going to have to answer those questions. You can just look at the whole foolishness. When the fuck do you put a 135 belt on the line in a fight at 130? When do you do that?
It's happened before. Actually, I think Mayweather actually put his 154-pound belts on the line against Maidana in the second fight.
Because he knew he was going to win.
Yeah, exactly. He could get two title defenses in two separate weight classes.
He knew he was going to win. It's just like, again, the sanctioned bodies, they got to do their thing too, right? Oh.
I mean, would they give Cruz a decision in this, even if he did? I'm just saying, like devil's advocate, even if he did outwork him and it was a clear, I can't see him giving it to him. Like, they just have too much invested in Tank, and they're using Leo.
They'll rob the shit out of Leo. Leo got to knock Tank down. He's got to
have knockdowns.
He's got to have knockdowns and win by like 9-3 rounds, or they'll rob him.
Right, and he's not knocking Tank down. Like, come on, that's not happening.
Tank Davis is sitting like Canelo in this fight.
Right, he's just gonna sit in the pocket. He's gonna side, it's gonna be like a broomstick whapping him. Whap, whap. It's not gonna be shit. He's just gonna brush it off.
I'll beat the shit out that dude, man. No sweat. I guarantee you, it's gonna be no sweat.
I want to get excited though.
Well, Punch,
hold on right quick, guys. I'm way behind in the chat as usual. Jeff, what's good with you? Miguel Robles, what's up? What's up? Soccer Training Club. Glenn A. Diaz, Brown going one. What's good? What's good? Got some people that stepped in the building here. Boxing Virus. Oh, he was first up. Marcus Maxwell. What's up with you, Marcus Maxwell? Cerny Banders in the building. Monty Brown TV. What's up, Monty Brown? Dragon Leg, what's good with you, fam? Appreciate you coming in. I'm trying to slide down here and catch up, guys. I ain't reading all the chats. Y'all know how it is when I get up here. Timmy Nealon, what's up? What's up? Glenn Avery. Another Glenn Avery. Will, what's good with you, Will? Appreciate you. Raider from LA in the building. Julio Martinez with the super sticker. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. All right. I got everybody. Scripted College. Yeah, everybody's in there. Yeah, man, but Monty Brown, we ain't gonna fuss, but let me put this link in here because I want to understand this. I mean, Monty be keeping it real, so I'm not sure if he agrees with this bullshit or not, but I want to understand this dumb shit with Floyd talking about some Tank will fight Teofimo if they accept that Tank's the A side. Tank ain't no fucking A side, man. He ain't no A side. So I want to know what's up with Floyd and this foolishness because I'm saying it right now, Monty, and to everybody else, that's a fucking duck. That is a pre-made duck because there's no way that Teofimo Sr. and Teofimo are going to accept Tank being the A side. He knows that shit. No way they're gonna accept that. And the facts are, Tank ain't no fucking A-side to Teofimo Lopez. That nigga holds a baby belt at 135. Teofimo got all the marbles. Lineal Championship, Ring Magazine. How the fuck they figured Tank is the A-side? Somebody please explain that to me. Miguel Robles says, D, love the channel, bro. You and Punch are the best. Yes, sir. My brother Punch Drunk Boxing. Y'all check him out if you haven't. Appreciate that, Miguel. What's up, L Dog?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, man. Oh, that's L Dog for real. That's his account anyway. What's up, man? Somebody done jack L Dog account?
You a bum, D. Jefferson. You a bum.
Man, you must be disguising your voice. I don't know. That was somebody. I don't know. It said L Dog's account. I'll be a bum. Come up here and debate me. Or whatever. I got a little respect for Leo. He promised Frampton a third rubber match in Belfast and done one. Yeah. Well, you know, the Frampton 3 and the Gary Russell Jr. thing is what really got me ticked off with Leo Santa Cruz because, bro, if somebody disrespects my dad, and my dad is basically on his deathbed, and I can say that because his dad is passed already. His dad was really extremely sick. And that stupid shit Gary Russell did, because I flamed Gary Russell when he did that shit. Like, bro, call the man out, do whatever you want, but shouldn't disrespect his dad like that. You know what I mean? And his dad was being cool with Gary Russell. Even though he know Leo and his son had beef, his dad was being cool with him. And then, you know, he got his arm around him and all that. When you going to tell your son to stop fucking me? Bro, that's disrespectful as fuck. Leo should have fought him just for that. This the fight game. That's something you'll punch a nigga in his face in the streets for. This the fight game. You mean to tell me you still don't take the fight? Nah, bro. He shouldn't even be fighting Tank. Now you don't put yourself in a fight that is too dangerous when you should have actually been fighting Gary Russell, which is more of a valid fight. I think I would have picked, honestly, Gary Russell over Tank Davis. I mean, over Leo Santa Cruz in that fight. But I think that was a more winnable fight than Tank Davis. Much more winnable fight than Tank Davis. He actually had a chance versus Gary Russell Jr. That was that was a fight he could actually win. He can't win this fight. And
Agreed.
then, so that's the fight you should have been taking. And Tank Davis, Fugazi ass, should be fighting Devin Haney, so we don't have to hear all of this crying about Teofimo Lopez. Those two need to fight each other. See, then they can earn a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Not just walk into a fight because you would want an interim belt. That's all you ever won was an interim belt. You didn't win that championship belt you're holding. Right? That's how it should have went down. But Floyd Mayweather's involved. Augustin Rogue, what's up with you, fam? And Floyd Mayweather. Oh, I ain't reading your comments, Intangible. You on the panel. You can say that shit. You can say it up here. Was you on Showbiz channel? Yeah, always. Always, Eric. Appreciate you coming through, Eric. Showbiz is my guy, fam. Always on Showbiz. He always, that's who he talking about, Eric, when he's like, my man, speak your mind, sports talk. It's a boxing mind. Y'all go check my brother out. That's what he talking about. He talking about me speaking about sports talk right here, Eric. Yeah. That was me, dog. Eric, what's up with you, Eric? He said, D, leave my boy Devin alone. Man, I like Devin.
Devin is the real WBC champion.
Who is the man? Look, man. I'm
getting No, this is me, L Dog.
This is what?
Me, L Dog. What are you talking?
All right. Well, guess what?
That don't sound like him.
Account is getting banned from this studio, so you won't be able to log back in. Bye bye now, fucker.
That isn't him.
Oh, well, he's banned, so he won't get back in with that account. There's a difference between removing him and banning him. He can't even join the shit no more. Yeah, that's why El Jefe's mad at me, because he came in on some fake accounts and I didn't check this shit, right? but it was just the same account that came in. The whole time it was fucking El Jefe, and I banned the account. He's like, D, why you blocked me off the panel? Because you was acting stupid. I didn't even know that was you was blocking. I ain't never blocked El Jefe off the panel. He come on here acting silly all day, but he came in here trolling with fake accounts and fuck around and got himself blocked. And I don't know how to unblock it off of StreamYard. I ain't figured that out yet. So once you ban, you ban. So don't come in here with no fake accounts and shit, because you ain't gonna be able to get back on. I don't give a shit. Stop the dumb shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So to Chisora fight, definitely the biggest fight. But there are fighters that I want to see this weekend too. Hey man, did y'all hear about he just programmed missing weight? Is that true? He missed weight by like 1.6 pounds or something.
Didn't know that, but
I hadn't
no
seen
belt
it.
on
that.
Somebody sent me a DM telling me that.
It's probably not as important though. He doesn't have a belt on the line, so and this is
It's
pretty
still
much just a tune-up
unprofessional
for him.
though, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's always important if you're missing weight.
What you say, Monty?
I said it's always important if you're missing weight.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So what fight are you guys looking forward to the most this weekend? Is it Usyk and Chisora?
Yeah, I am. Because I think
Tank?
no,
That's the one I'm looking.
You looking forward most to Tank?
No way. I got to see this Usyk fight.
Yeah. That Tank fight is a foregone conclusion, fam. You're gonna beat the shit out of Leo Santa Cruz.
I'm honestly looking. Go ahead.
I heard the question. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Probably my most anticipated fight, just overall in terms of overall competitiveness, is actually a fight tonight between Rashidi Ellis and Alexis Rocha. It's actually a great fight. It's a pretty close fight.
Yeah,
too.
that is a good one. That should be.
Speedy Rashidi back, man. Speedy Rashidi. But look, man, Oscar De La Hoya is a straight piece of shit, fam. He don't fucking listen.
Yeah.
If you a black fighter and y'all listening to this channel, do not go sign with Golden Boy because they're not going to be treated right. It's just that simple. He listen. I keep telling everybody, Deontay Wilder started with Golden Boy. And the motherfucker was virtually unknown. 30 for 30, unknown. Oscar don't give a fuck if you're not Hispanic or Latino, fam. Deontay Wilder should have been a star before he ever left Golden Boy. How the fuck are you 30 for 30 an American heavyweight? I don't give a fuck who you fought. You 30 for 30 knockouts and you virtually unknown? Oscar don't do good. If you black, Golden Boy is not the landing spot. I don't give a fuck if somebody think that's racist or not. Just look at fucking Oscar De La Hoya's track record. Why the fuck y'all think goddamn all these fighters that did anything left his dumbass? Because if you ain't Hispanic, Oscar ain't gonna do shit for you, fam. Speedy should have been off of Golden Boy. He should have left their ass.
Yeah, the numbers prove that to be true. I think it's true too. You know.
It is.
I mean, Rashidi Ellis.
It is. I mean, they quick to say fucking Al Heyman, if you ain't a black fighter, don't go to the PBC. Well, why y'all don't say the same shit about Golden Boy? If you ain't a Hispanic or Latino fighter, don't go to Golden Boy. You don't never hear motherfuckers saying that shit. But let them talk about Al and the PBC. Well, if you ain't a white fighter, which is bullshit. They doing pretty good. Caleb Plant a champion, ain't he? Right? Caleb Plant got it. People know who Caleb Plant is. And nobody knew who the fuck Wilder was. People don't even really know who Rashidi Ellis is. So it can be more said that way about Golden Boy than it can about fucking PBC. That's some bullshit. Double standards in boxing. Double standards in boxing. That's just a prime example of it. Right there. The prime example.
It's true.
All of these fucking... Go ahead. Whoever that was, go ahead.
No, you wanted me to ask the question, has Tank the number one, the A side against Teofimo, right?
Yeah, bro. What is this foolery, fam?
Tank is the A side.
That's just their narrative. They have to keep it going, you know.
Don't do that. Let Money talk. Let him talk, because I want to hear this now. Go ahead, Money.
When you're looking at Teofimo, you're looking at Gervonta Davis. The biggest star is Gervonta Davis. Teofimo is not a bigger star than Gervonta, bro. We see what Tank already doing. These people sell out 4 arenas, bro, in 4 different states. Now, Teofimo did just hit the scene And Teofimo do got the biggest win. I said this. He got the biggest win on his resume out of all the young fighters now with me, Lomachenko. That's a fact. Can't take that away from him. You understand what I'm saying? But that didn't make him a star overnight. You see what I'm saying? You got to see what his next fight look like. You got to see what he doing this next fight to see did he attract those fans or not. You just said yourself, they made Tank a star. They what they did a great thing in making Tank a star.
They did a good job.
Tank is a 2-division world champion now, whether people want to accept it or not, bro. And y'all down playing Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz, whether you like it or not, is a 4-division world champion, trying to be 5. Now, I do agree. I don't know how the fuck he fighting for a 135-pound belt at 130 pounds. I don't know how the fuck that's happened, but you know, they move mountains in it with this politics shit. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, he fighting a 4-division world champion, Leo Santa Cruz. And people always talk about with Tank fighting Leo Santa Cruz, but I still ask the people, what do you think Gary Russell is the better fighter than Leo or not, right? We know Gary Russell spent this whole fucking entire career trying to fight a Leo Santa Cruz. We all know this. Everybody wants to fight Leo Santa Cruz. Shakur Stevenson want to fight him. You know what I mean? Everybody want to fight Leo because Leo do have a name. Leo got a name, he got the fan base behind him, and you can't deny the motherfucker can fight. Regardless if y'all like his fight style or not. Y'all downplaying the Frampton win like that win was shit. Like Frampton was when he beat Frampton at that time, Frampton was on top of the world, bro. Frampton just beat him and took the scrap. Frampton was a bad motherfucker. Leo gave that man his first loss, bro. That was big. At that time, that was big. Now, people can say shit about Frampton now because he took a loss to Josh Warrington, but Frampton fit a fight for another world title. You got to look at what he's doing afterwards. So when you look at that situation and you're looking at Leo and people say, oh, Tank fighting Leo, this, that, and third. But you see, if I ask you, people will say, oh, well, we want to see Gervonta fight Gary Russell Jr., but Gary Russell Jr. coming from the same weight class Leo coming from. The same. Yeah. Whether people want to say, oh, well, guess what? Gary Russell is the better fighter. This, that, no, it don't matter, bro. Because if you look at the weight class, Leo is the more known fighter. He accomplished more. Whether you like the shit or not, he accomplished more. So you already know how Floyd moved with the situation, how they selling a pay-per-view fight. This pay-per-view gonna do good numbers, man. They doing over 100,000. I heard somebody say they gonna do 100,000. They doing that's last.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's ass. That's bullshit. Yeah, but we look way more than that.
We look at the situation. Leo and Tank, and I don't care what nobody say. Leo and Tank do more numbers than Tank and Gary. Even though they from the DMV, yeah, they go fight. It's a hell of a fight. I'm not saying that it won't sell. You understand? I'm not saying it won't sell. But when you put a fucking Mexican against a black fighter, that shit is gonna sell, bro. Especially somebody like Leo, who is a 4-division world champion that's on his shit right now against Gervonta Davis, bro. That's way better than Abner Morez and Tank. Way better than that shit.
So here's the thing, like
real quick, intangible, real quick. I'm gonna let you go, but Bonnie, first I'm gonna tell you this, dude. That dude became a star overnight by beating Lomachenko. This here is only these results, Monty Brown. I do agree. Google Trends does not say everything, but it tells you, it at least gives you an example of how these fighters are being searched at the moment. Now, when you look at the blue, that represents Tank Davis. He's over on the blue side, right? So prior to this win over Lomachenko, Tank was scorching Teofimo Lopez. People weren't looking up Teofimo Lopez nowhere close to Tank Davis. Well, you slide right on down there to the end there, buddy. And after this Lomachenko win, going 4-belt unified, lineal champ, Ring Magazine champ, he spiked. He left Tank in the fucking dark, fam. That win did make him a star overnight. And this whole fucking A-side foolishness, let me tell you something. I would accept, because of Tank's star power, for Floyd to come out and say 50-50. But to say A-side is absolutely ridiculous because in America, they built Tank. People around the world don't respect Tank, period. I got fans from 36 countries all around the world on this channel, listeners from all around the world. He gets no respect. Boxing is a worldwide sport. It's not based on America. I understand that America. Hold on. My turn. I understand that America is pretty much centralized.
You didn't let me. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. It's pretty much centralized where, you know, the American market does push a lot of the media worldwide, but it's not the end all be all. Teofimo is now on a world level because people around the world knew Lomachenko. People around the world has respect for Lomachenko. People around the world don't have respect for Tank Davis because of the way Floyd and Ellaby been moving this dude. They should have. We all expected him to have done what Teofimo has done already. Tank been in position. He been hollering out fucking Lomachenko before these kids even started boxing, and he still ain't fought him. That should spike Teofimo's popularity and stardom overnight when he beat Lomachenko. So at best, Floyd could come in saying 50-50. But that A-side shit is foolery. I don't agree with the 50-50 because Teofimo's king at 135. Just like I said about Terrence Crawford. I don't want to hear shit that you did at 140. You at 147 now. So you got to do it at 147. Tank ain't did shit at 135, but when a goddamn baby belt. He's proven nothing. Teofimo is 135-pound king. Tank ain't no fucking A-side, fam. Floyd bumped his head, and it's a fucking duck talking about that Teofimo and his dad, this crazy ass dad, have to accept A-side. That ain't gonna happen. And Floyd know that ain't gonna happen. So it's a duck, man. It's a duck before it even goes into it.
I want to say a couple of things.
Hold on, let me rebuttal to that, bro. All right, so now you say it's a duck, right? Now you're looking at Tank. Look, Teofimo just got his biggest paycheck, right? You talking about the win or you talking about the business side? It's two different things, bro.
No, I'm talking.
Wait a minute. Hold on, let me go. You talking about the actual win, bro? You talking about the win? Even when you're looking at the business side, bro, Tank been getting that type of money Teofimo been getting and more, man. Teofimo just got his biggest fucking payday, and he had the fucking Lomachenko had to come out his pockets to give him his biggest payday. Now, credit. Teofimo, he did what he had to do to get that, and he bet on himself, right? He bet on himself. But when you're looking at Gervonta Davis, bro, you talking about Gervonta ain't known around the world. Gervonta already went over to the UK and knocked out Leon Warshaz. What do people want to think? Oh well, that was exposure, bro. You gotta understand. How many motherfuckers know Floyd Mayweather around the world, dude? You talking about fucking Lomachenko and you talking about Teofimo. Credit to both of them. But we talking about the fucking Mayweather fucking machine behind Gervonta Davis, bro. The popularity that Mayweather brings to Gervonta Davis. Will Mayweather get up on that podium and speak and people like to say, oh, Mayweather talk too goddamn much. No, he don't talk too much. He's doing his job as a promoter because every motherfucker is going to watch when Mayweather talk, regardless of what you say. The biggest fucking name in the sport is still Floyd Money Mayweather, regardless of him not fighting or not, bro. So you got the Mayweather machine behind Gervonta Davis. That shit give that kid popularity all the way around the board. All the way around the board. You got to understand, it ain't just Tank. It ain't just Tank. We talking about business here, bro. We talking about the whole business. You got to look at Top Rank versus Floyd, first Mayweather promotion, and what Mayweather is doing for Tank and what Bob Arum is doing for Teofimo Lopez. Bob Arum not doing shit for Teofimo. They finna get ready and probably get the fuck away from Bob Arum just like Crawford finna try to get away from him. Now, what he did against Lomachenko, yes, it gave him popularity, bro. Yes, we go put your name out there, and you go skyrocket up some. But still, it's not going to put you over Gervonta Davis. Why I think people keep saying the biggest fight at 135 is Gervonta Davis and Teofimo Lopez. And Tank ain't even at 135 right now. He at 130. So you got Devin Haney sitting right there with the WBC scrap that they want to discredit him, which he is the WBC champion. You know what I mean? So you look at that fight, even with Lomachenko, they ain't even talking about the rematch with Lomachenko being big. The biggest fight at 135 is Gervonta Davis and fucking Teofimo Lopez. Anybody will tell you that shit. Anybody, even the fucking the so-called boxing, you know what I'm trying to do. I can't get it right now, but we know the biggest fight at 135 is Tank and Teo, right? But you can't deny that Tank been on this level, bro. He been hurt. Y'all can say who he fought and none of that, but popularity-wise, business-wise, getting millions of dollar-wise, Tank already been here, bro, and he's on fucking pay-per-view now. Now, credit. Could you have put Teo and motherfucking Loma on pay-per-view? You fucking right. Like I say, I would have paid for that fight, hands down. I would have paid for it. But it wasn't on pay-per-view. You got Tank and Leo going on pay-per-view, bro. It's a difference, bro. And they finna get paid. And again, back end money. So when we talking about business-wise, it's a whole different story than you talking about the popularity and what he did against Lomachenko. Yes, to me, Teo is the dog to beat at 135. Hands, nobody can deny that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The man to beat at 135 is Teofimo Lopez. But the biggest star at 135 is Gervonta Davis. And it ain't even close, D. So when you say Teofimo and you're looking at whatever you just looked at, man, we talking about realistically, you're looking at the numbers, you're looking at now he gonna grow fans, but you're looking at fan base. Man, it ain't even close. Gervonta Davis is the A side over Teofimo Lopez. Man.
I feel like in order to get a more accurate comparison for the Google Trends thing, we need to see Tank Davis. We need to see after Tank Davis fights Leo Santa Cruz, because of course when Teofimo has a fight, his name is going to be trending more at that point. So after the Leo fight, I think that will create a better basis for comparison.
Okay, I'm gonna step in.
Okay, so hold on, Troy, hold on right quick. I know you're gonna get off, but Manny said a couple of things that's incorrect, fam. One, I already debunked 3 ways in or out. Lomachenko didn't give up a motherfucking penny to Teofimo Lopez. Bob Arum and ESPN came out of the pocket. Lomachenko came out, him and his team came out themselves and said they didn't give a motherfucking penny to Teofimo Lopez. He didn't give up any of his purse for Teofimo Lopez. That's number one. Number two, I didn't say that Tank is not known. I say he's not respected outside of this country. Just like you said, you would have paid for the Teofimo versus Lomachenko fight. Well, there are people in the UK that are pissed off and said they're not paying for Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. But if it was the other way around, I can guarantee you UK fans, Filipino fans, Canadian fans. Hold on, my turn.
How many people?
Hold on, Monty. My turn. I'll let you rock, fam. I was on.
I know, I'm just saying, but how many? Do you know how big the fucking UK is? How many?
No, I understand, but I'm saying like I have that following over here. Eric, that's on the panel now, is in the UK, but I have UK following over here.
Man,
Most of them are saying it, Monty. Most of them are saying it.
No, not
nobody respects Tank Davis, fam.
You don't have the whole UK.
I understand that. I'm not saying I have the whole UK, but I'm saying the consensus of the many UK fans I have, they don't know our culture over here because they don't fucking live over here. But it's the same vice versa for us. We can't tell people in the UK what's popping over there. We got to listen to what they say. And everybody that's come on here from the UK, they have no respect. Eric is from the UK. Eric, how much do they respect Tank over in the UK?
Yo, I like Tank, but Tank ain't doing shit. And that's the consensus over here as well. Tank ain't doing shit. Right?
We can't tell him how his culture is, Monty. We don't live over there. He's around those people. We're not. They don't respect Tank. They don't respect him. And as far as Floyd was so popular because it was the love-hate chick. Like, if you love him, you're going to watch him. If you hate him, you're going to watch him and see him lose. But they don't respect Floyd either, fam. Yeah, he's popular, but popularity is not all about respect. That's what I'm talking about. And people don't respect you, they're not spending their fucking money to watch you, fam.
Can I just say, D, as well?
All we gotta do, D, is wait for the number.
Let me just say this.
Right.
In the UK.
That's a fact, man. Go ahead, Eric.
In the UK, Tank's fights on Channel 5, and I can't remember the last time boxing was on Channel 5. At least
it's on Channel 5.
I can't even hear
at least
that's why it's probably,
one second, let me go.
Phil, don't come on here with Phil.
I was on BT, you know, an actual major entity came in and bought that fight. Tank and Leo is on Channel 5. That's a free channel over here. You get that if you haven't even got a preview.
Eric,
that's what I'm watching it on.
Hold on, Phil. Your mic sounds real fucked up, Eric. Back out and come back in and see if
All right, let me step in while he's backing out, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, Troy.
All right, I listened to who's the brother that went on the long, he gave a long.
That's Monty Brown.
Oh, Monty Brown. Yeah, I agree with him on this. If you add Tank's name to any of these young cats' name, whether it be Teofimo, Haney, anybody at the moment, yeah, that fight will be big. But here's the facts: his man is not going to let him fight any of them. So you can stop holding your breath with that. That's not going to happen. He's not even being guided in that direction.
True.
I mean, we've seen this play out before with Floyd, right? right fighter, right price. That's his
All
motto.
right, look, we talking Tank.
Okay.
Don't come up here with. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna
No. Again, I'm quoting facts. I'm not making up right fighter, right price. I listened to him say it out his own mouth.
So you trying to say Floyd ducked certain fighters?
Yeah.
Listen to me. I'm not even done speaking yet, man. I'm not done speaking, so I don't know why you're speaking.
You don't have to try to jump, bro. I'm just asking you. You trying to say Floyd ducked certain fighters?
I'm not answering any questions till I'm done speaking. Then you have some clarity of what I'm saying.
Land the plane, Troy. Go ahead, fam.
Why are you telling me to land the plane when I'm the one getting cut off?
I said, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's your floor. Land the plane. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay, cool. All I'm saying is that we seeing the same thing play out here. Yes, Tank is the bigger name because he's being built that way, but he's not being built against the top guys that way. He's being built with people who have audiences that way. All right? It's not that he's fighting the best of the best. He's fighting the people with the big audiences. I mean, he's not going to get in. They're not going to put him in there with Teofimo. They're not going to put him in there with Haney. They're not going to put him in there with Shakur. They're not going to put him in there with Ryan. They're not. At least not now. Unless one of them shows that they start slipping or they get knocked out or something. That's his MO. That's Floyd's MO. And he's not – it's just not going to happen. I mean, yes, you were right, Monty Brown, about his name being big. He's being built that way. But let me tell you something. Just because you have a big name doesn't mean you have the foundation to win big fights. Okay? That's a fact. Now I'm gonna mute myself.
No, that was great.
We finally landed.
Can I rebuttal you?
Dallas Airport. Go ahead, Monty.
Now you saying that, right? Okay, now y'all look at Teofimo. Teofimo just beat a 3-division world champion, right? And Lomachenko, right? He beat a 3-division world champion, Lomachenko. Tank about to fight a 4-division world champion, and Leo Santa Cruz, right? But y'all are discredit the fight. Y'all are discredit Tank fighting Leo Santa Cruz, right? But Lomachenko come from a smaller weight class to 135, regardless if he beat the fighters at 135 or not. He come from a smaller weight class to 135, but he's not a small fighter fighting Teo, but Leo is a smaller fighter fighting fucking Gervonta Davis. When we know Loma ain't really punching like that. Loma just a skillful motherfucker to outskill you. Leo Santa Cruz is a fighter with a work rate that'll outwork your ass, you know what I mean? But he do got boxing skills, whether people want to admit it or not. But y'all to make certain assumptions for certain fighters. You can't have it one way, bro. You can't take away somebody with their accolades. You can't discredit Leo Santa Cruz being a 4-division world champion, one of the best fighters in the world, and say Gervonta Davis is not fighting the best. Now, Teo just fought Lomachenko, one of the best fighters in the world, and he get credit, but Tank ain't gonna get credit for fighting one of the best fighters in the world. Whatever y'all notion is on fucking Leo Santa Cruz, and why y'all don't like him, you understand me? A lot of people got a disdain for Leo Santa Cruz, but nonetheless, Leo is one of the best fighters in the world right now. How the fuck could you discredit a 4-division world champion and say that he's not one of the best fighters?
I actually said earlier.
Can I please step in now? Can I please answer him?
Troy, okay. hold on for a second, because we got like 8 people in the panel, fam. I actually said, Monty, on the live earlier that I like Leo Santa Cruz actually more than I like Tank Davis because of the way Tank Davis is moving. I've never disrespected Tank's skills or what he can do in the ring. I don't appreciate at all the way Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby's moving this dude. Okay, so it definitely ain't no hate for Leo coming with me. I'm just coming from a reality of it. Tank Davis is a talented fucking fighter who has size, who has power, who has speed, who has explosiveness over Leo Santa Cruz, and he has absolutely demolished everyone at 130 that came up from 126. Everyone. So I'm just coming from boxing. It don't have nothing to do with hate for Leo Santa Cruz. This is a one-sided fight. That's where I'm coming from. It's a one-sided fucking fight.
Let me step in here now, please, and answer Monty Brown. Please.
Monty Brown.
Monty. Okay, let me step in here and answer him, please.
If you can't get the name right, don't say it.
Okay, let me answer Brown.
Yeah,
we'll just leave it at Brown.
You got a tone coming from you already.
Listen to me. Oh my God, brother. This is called a debate, man. It's not called the Brown Show. It's called a debate.
You've been a little arrogant, bro. And I'm telling you, you've been a
I
little
was
arrogant.
born arrogant, baby. I'm black and beautiful and powerful. I'm gonna stay that way.
Come on, chill, bro.
All right, chill for a second. Everybody chill. Troy.
Dude, yes.
You got every right to say something if you're butchering his fucking name, fam.
I apologize to the brother. I didn't mean it. I didn't do it on purpose.
All right. But I'm saying you can't get mad that he's saying respect this fucking
And why
name.
are you so damn sensitive? All you gotta do is say, look, you saying my name right. I mean, wrong.
It's not about sensitive. If somebody is butchering my name, I'm gonna correct them too. That's not being sensitive.
I'm gonna correct them too, but I'm not gonna come with that much force behind it like I'm doing it on purpose.
All right,
that sounds childish to me, man.
D, can you check the private chat real quick?
You sound childish to me, to be very honest with you.
Do you see a T in Money, bro? Do you see a T? You're looking at the name, bro.
Listen to me, brother. I'm sorry I said your name wrong. It wasn't done on purpose. Can I get my point off now, please?
Prove your point, man.
Please, thank you. I heard what you said about Leo Santa Cruz coming up in weight, but and then you mentioned that Loma came up in weight, but here's the facts. Loma fought at that weight class. He put work in at the weight class, which Lopez fought him at, and he became a champion at that weight class. Santa Cruz has never fought at 130 or 135 or wherever the hell they fight. Yes or no?
So you're wrong, man. He fought at 130, man. Get your facts.
How many fights did he fight at 130 there, sir?
Bro. He fought at 130.
Answer the question, man, because it does matter to the. It does matter. Okay, good. I'm wrong again, but you need to take a deep breath, man, and take all that angst out your out.
Troy, you disrupted my. Hold on, Monty. Troy, you disrupted my life right now, fam. You are. You already know the rules, dog. You like way out of line right now. I don't like that hollering over top of each other, and you already know that. And I'm talking to you because you're the one disrupting my life. And I kick people off for that bullshit. So please stop doing that. Let the man talk. Let's go one at a time. So everybody attack here. All right, but bro, I will stop them, bro. What the fuck do people not understand about this? If somebody cuts you off, let the fucking host the show. And I always do it, Troy. You, Monty, or anybody else. I'm like, bro, chill. Let that man talk. So let me fucking handle it. But when you start that screaming back and forth, you're disrupting my fucking life. And I don't allow that here. Period. For no one. So, dude, just like conduct yourself. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Y'all go ahead.
As I was stating, right? As I was stating, because I think it was my turn to speak now, right, Mr. Brown?
Go ahead, Troy. Go ahead.
No, you asked me a question and I answered for you. You didn't like the answer.
Are you finished?
Hey, hold on, D. There's still a fake account in the chat.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Come on, we talking boxing. Fuck the fake accounts.
Hold on.
As I stated.
What's the topic? We're talking about Tank Davis and Leo not getting.
Let Troy get in. Let Monty Brown rebuttal, and then you can talk, L-Dog. Troy, go ahead. Y'all act like fucking men up here for the love of God, or I'm going to start kicking people off this fucking panel. Troy, Monty Brown, L-Dog. Go ahead, Troy.
Okay, thank you very much. My simple point was you have one fighter in Lomachenko that has fought at the weight class. He's put in work. He's become a champion. Santa Cruz, okay, so he made a pit stop at the weight class, and then he went back down. That doesn't justify anybody saying that he has fought at 130 and he's put in any work or done anything there when naturally he's coming up from 126. So you can't really say that the Teo fight with Lomachenko is the same as the Santa Cruz fight with Tank, because it's a lie. It's not factual. It's your facts, but it's not a fact. Okay? That's all I had to say. That's it.
All right, Monty. Go ahead, Monty. Rebuttal to that.
I don't even know what the hell this man just said, dude. To be honest with you. Because like I really don't know what the hell he just said, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Troy, I'll say this.
Can I make a point?
Yeah. Let L-Dog get in for he bust the bubble, and then you can jump in after L-Dog.
Yeah. So what I want to say is, Manny Brown, you're talking about how good Leo is because he's a 4-division champ, right? And you're kind of comparing the Teo Loma fight to this fight. But you know, Linares was a 3-division champ. So I mean, I guess you put respect on his name, right? Lomachenko knocked him out. He then knocked out a 2-division, not knocked him out, but knocked him down twice and beat a 2-division champ, coming off a career best victory in Jose Pedraza. He then dominates Crawler, and then he beats Luke Campbell, an Olympic gold medalist. Compare that to what Leo has done at 130. He beat Miguel Flores, right? Do you know Miguel Flores was knocked out twice prior to that and had never actually beat a world champion?
Yeah, that's
Like what I'm
true.
saying is Lomachenko was a 3-belt unified champion who beat way better opposition at 135. Even though he was a lot smaller than Teo and he was injured, I mean, the dude was still an impressive win. A hell of a lot more impressive than Leo at 130, who is, you know, went 12 rounds with a guy who's been knocked out twice against,
Look,
without
did he
calling him a
win?
bum, a fringe gatekeeper.
The thing is, bro, I never compared Leo skills to Lomachenko skills. I'm telling you, you can't take accolades away from a fighter, regardless if the way you look at a fighter, and you can say, oh well, this is what I like about the fighter. Oh, he fought this fighter, or he fought that fighter. Leo Santa Cruz is a fucking top fighter in the game, a 4-division world champion. That no matter how you want to slice and dice the pie, you can't take his accolades away from him and say that he's not a top fucking fighter in boxing. Is Leo Santa Cruz not one of the top fighters in boxing? Yes or no?
No.
I got it. Yes, he is. I got him on my top 10 pound for pound list.
See,
That's
I don't
crazy.
have him on my top 10 pound
Come
for
on,
pound
bro.
list.
You don't have Leo Santa Cruz as one of the top fighters in the boxing game.
Okay,
bro?
so let me ask you this, Manny Brown. Where is Kazuto Ioka? Where is Kazuto Ioka on your pound for pound list?
When did I ever say I got Leo Santa Cruz on my pound for pound list?
I said that.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is Kazuto Ioka one of your top fighters in the sport?
Is he one of the top fighters in the game? Is Leo Santa Cruz one of the top fighters in the game, bro? You said no.
Well, it depends. It depends how top you want, like how high.
Man, L-Dog, come on, dude.
Come on, man.
That dude can't get 2 words out without you cutting back off on him. I just said stop doing that shit. Y'all too used to that free smoke bullshit over there on MXBC. You gotta learn how to conduct yourself over here. Stop cutting over top of motherfuckers, man. You can't let that man get 2 words out before you already back in. Come on with that shit.
You already answered my question, bro, because we know that Leo is one of the top fighters. That's all I want to say. He said no.
Oh, my
That's
I'll say no as well.
Yeah,
I don't think Leo.
I'll call back in.
Go ahead, Pigeon. Go ahead, Pigeon. Why do you say Leo, at 4-division champion, who just became a 4-division champion, is not one of the top fighters? Please explain this to me.
Yeah, he's got a great record. He goes back to bantamweight. You know, he's been doing well. But I just think
Why?
it's like unanimous decision wins. Flores. I watched the Abner Maris fight. That was fucking shit, man. He struggled.
Entertaining.
Hold on, Manny. Let him go.
Man.
Go ahead, bro.
He lost to Carl Frampton the first fight. The second fight, he did. He's good. I've got him about number 11. If I'm doing a pound for pound, he probably comes in at number 11 for me, or number 12. So I'm not being nasty. I'm just saying that I don't think he's in the top 10, bro. I'd prefer to put Manny over him because of his longevity. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, Phil, you just answered the fucking question, man. You just answered the question. If you have him at 11, it doesn't mean he's still a top fighter, dude. He don't gotta be in the top 10 to be a top fighter. So you just contradicted yourself next on the panel. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Hey, that means he's on the verge of cracking the top 10, right? If he had 11.
Hey, bro, what the fuck are you talking about here? Mark, what's up, Mark?
Can I ask a quick question about what you guys define as a top fighter? Like, how high up does he have to be?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Did you just hear when I said Mark? Is your fucking name Mark, L-Dog? Like, I want to let Mark talk, right? That's what I just said. Oh, Mark, unrivaled. If your name ain't Mark, unrivaled, shut the fuck up. What's up, Mark?
Yo, it's going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can shed some kind of light on something, at least from your perspective.
Yeah. My perspective, like I heard that it's kind of a similar situation between Loma and Teo, and Leo and Tank. My whole thing is like Loma, sure, you can say that he was a guy coming up one way. It seems like everybody's rating these fights purely on just pound for pound basis instead of divisional. Leo at 130 has one fight against a dude who wasn't ranked inside the top 15. Consensusly anyway. Which is whatever. Loma wasn't he ranked the #1 lightweight in the world? I know we can say he came up to lightweight, but didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he pick up 3 belts? He beat 2 champions. He was the ring champion, wasn't he? Ring magazine champion as well.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a bit different. Tank previously was in that division. He beat a dude who's now fighting at 140. Frazzled there. Leo ain't fought anybody at 130 yet. I mean, it's about where you are in the division that rates you, not where you could be on a pound for pound basis. As for the stardom stuff, what was it? Tank. We know Tank's ahead of Teo because he's made more money, but yeah, we know he was ahead of Teo. We don't know now after what Teo did how those metrics are going to apply. It's become a lot closer, so I wouldn't naturally just say Tank's a bigger star now because Teo's name is way larger over here now, at least over here. That went in Europe.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, bro. Like I said, it's a difference between popularity and people knowing a guy than the fans actually respecting the guy. Because the respect is going to carry you much further than people just knowing who you are, fam. And a lot of people don't respect Tank. A lot of people in America respect Tank because they have bought the bullshit Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby have sold concerning this dude. So, yeah, it's a lot of people in America that loves Tank or have admiration for because they bought the wolf tickets. I ain't buy the wolf tickets. And a lot of people around the world, they bought the wolf tickets because they want to see you achieve. They don't want to see you fighting little guys coming up and wait half your fucking career. Because that's exactly what Tank did. I don't care if they have names or not. Yes, Leo Santa Cruz has a great name at 118, 122, and 126. He has done absolutely nothing at 130 but beat up a weak Miguel Flores. And he's never even competed at 135, where Tank is the current champion at 135. Yes, he's fighting at 130, but he's a current 135-pound champion because the goddamn belt is on the line. So it's foolery. It's foolery to its finest right now. Floyd is fucking excellent. I will say this. Floyd is a genius with putting together this foolery because he is just as sharp in this aspect as Vince McMahon. They create a show and they sell it like it's real. That's what they do in the WWE. Vince McMahon creates a show. They already know who's going to win, but they sell that shit like it's real. This is what Floyd and Ellaby have done with Tank. A fucking facade is what they built. And that's the fact.
That's not a fact, dude. Come on, man.
It's
Listen.
not a fact.
Now, you say that Leo come up to 130 and he haven't done anything at 130. He won a title at 130, right?
I said, but yeah.
Wait a minute. But this is the thing. Tank coming down to 130. It ain't like Tank got him coming to 135. So it's not a shit show because at first the fight was supposed to be at 135. You understand me? It must have been at 135. But Leo said, you know what? Fuck no. I'm going to pull my strings. We going to fight at 130. Tank got to bring his ass to 130 if he wants to fight. Guess what Tank did? Tank made the weight. We just seen it, 129 and a half to fight this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So as much as y'all want to look at this shit and say Floyd and Leonard selling whoop tickets and this and that, that's y'all opinions, bro. It don't take away from the what's going on with Gervonta Davis and him becoming a fucking star in boxing. Now the kid is on fucking pay-per-view. So if you telling me he's selling whoop tickets and all this shit, but this man going on pay-per-view and this pay-per-view about to do great fucking numbers, how the fuck is his whoop tickets, D? You can't say that shit is whoop tickets. This motherfucker's coming to pay to see this motherfucker fight, and they buying this shit. Now, again, the fight got to happen, and we got to see the numbers. But me and you can look at this shit and agree that this shit is finna do good numbers because you got the Mexican fan base going up against the black fan base, and Tank got the fucking, he got not just the boxing fucking people. This motherfucker got sports entertainment, football, basketball, baseball, the music business. You got to understand, bro. This shit is just bigger than y'all just looking at boxing. Y'all talking about Teofimo, oh, he liked by these people, liked by that people. Tank is a fucking star in America. Tank is gonna be a star around the world. Y'all can say, oh, he's better known over here, or these people don't respect him, this, that, and the third. Only thing that translates is the dollars in a business sense. When we talk about business, bro, only thing that translates is the fucking dollars. They don't give a fuck if somebody like you or not. They don't give a fuck about that shit. When they talking about the business side and the money, Tank is getting more money than Teofimo. We see this shit. He's been getting the Teofimo money. He been getting the Teofimo money, bro. That's what y'all gotta understand, bro. Y'all gotta understand. Tank, what, 26 years of age? Y'all talk like this motherfucker 30 and this, that. Man, he got a long career ahead of him. These other fighters got a long career ahead of him. Now, credit. Yes, they could make the fights happen while they're young. We just seen what happened with Teo and Loma, but Loma in his fucking 30s. You know what I mean? But when you're looking at Gervonta Davis, bro, y'all can say what y'all want to say about the kid, bro. The kid is selling out. You know what I mean? His team is moving his ass to become a fucking pay-per-view star. He on his first pay-per-view now. This shit is about to do good numbers. We can see the fucking Showtime, the fucking all accesses, and you see the Gervonta Davis show on fucking YouTube. So he only becoming bigger and bigger. And if he go out here and knock Leo Santa Cruz ass the fuck out, a 4-division world champion, somebody that's never been stopped, it's gonna make him even bigger, bro. So how y'all looking at the pie is not how they looking at that shit. You know what I mean? And that's just the fact of the matter, bro.
Manny, who you got winning this fight and how?
Of course, I got Tank winning. I got him stopping Leo in the 9th round.
You got him what? You got him doing what?
I got him stopping Leo in the 9th round. But I do got Leo. Wait a minute, but I do got Leo having success in this fight. I do got Leo having success.
Okay, but you're pretty confident that Tank Davis stops Leo Santa Cruz, right? You're pretty confident.
I was pretty confident that he was gonna stop down boy in about 3 or 4 rounds, but look what happened.
Okay, well, let me tell you this, and this is why I say plainly that he sold wolf tickets, and I explained it. And you just asked me how am I saying he's selling wolf tickets? Well, I'll explain it again. In the WWE, The Rock facing all of these guys, John Cena.
Oh, that's a script.
Hold on, Monty. My turn, Ken. It is predetermined. It's already known who's going to win that fight. But they sell this fight as if it's actually a competitive fight, okay? With Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz, I'm pretty sure, and most people are, it ain't no damn competitive fight. Just because Leo Santa Cruz may show some signs of fucking, he had success in half of this round or success in half of that round, that don't mean that it's a competitive fight. This is clearly a one-sided fight, and Floyd Mayweather is using the accolades that fucking Leo Santa Cruz have from smaller divisions to make this out as if it's a competitive fight. That, my friend, is selling wolf tickets because he's selling this fight based on the fact that it's competitive. It's not at all competitive. It's a one-sided fight. So if you're selling it as it's competitive and it's not at all competitive, you're selling wolf tickets, okay? And that's wolf tickets, man. And this is what I'm saying. So I get it with the money side of it. But just like you say, it ain't all about what we're talking about. Well, Monty Brown, it ain't all about pay-per-view numbers either, man. There is a lot more in this sport that is just concerned with pay-per-view numbers. You keep going back to the fact Tank been making millions. You're right. Nobody's arguing that. He's been making this money that Teofimo's not making. But you know what Tank hasn't been doing? Achieving. He's been sitting there letting Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby drag his ass, drag his fucking legacy in this sport, doing these stupid fights that most people don't appreciate because we don't give two shits about how much money Tank making. We want to see him finally get into a fucking fight where people could say, oh, Tank could lose this, because the reality is fighting a Teofimo Lopez, that's a fight where people say, oh, Tank can lose this. But that little motherfucker ain't been in one fight his entire career that we can sit up in here and say, he could lose this. Every goddamn fight he's been in, I've picked him comfortably over Pedraza and over Gamboa. I knew he was going to win those fights because I had no indication that either of those motherfuckers would beat him. And that goes for anybody else he's fought. So when you talk about legacy, when you talk about guys like the Floyd Mayweathers, like the Sugar Shane Mosley, the Oscar De La Hoya, they fought guys that we actually thought could beat them. Tank ain't been in that fight yet. So how is he fucking improving if it's like you're beating up little guys or you're playing a video game on easy? You ain't never gonna get better if you keep playing that video game on easy. You gotta take it to the hard level. Tank ain't took it to the hard level his whole fucking career. So it's two aspects of this. The money side, nobody's arguing with you about that. There is no argument about the money side. But as far as achieving and doing something that's fucking significant or worth a damn in this sport, Tank ain't done a motherfucking thing, fam. And that's the facts. He ain't done shit.
Okay. You mind if I step in now, D?
Yeah, come on, Long Pilot. Go ahead, step in.
Everything you just said is exactly what I said. You just use different words. I said that when I first got on this panel here. That's exactly what I was talking about. And
well,
at the end of the day,
on your diction so we can understand what the fuck you're talking about. Because I'm with Monty, I didn't understand half of what you was talking about.
I don't know. Well, you know what? The problem was I was getting cut off, so I was getting irritated and all of that. But everything you just said is what I just said, basically. I said about popularity and foundation, and all that's exactly what I just said. But my point is, anyway, right now Tank is popular, and I'm a fan of his. He's from Baltimore. I'm in Baltimore, right? But if Lopez keeps winning, that popularity is not going to mean anything. He's going to surpass him. And if they ever come to fight, he's not going to be nobody's ace side because he has nothing to bring to the table but that popularity. But this man has the wins and he has the found.
I didn't kick him off. That was his fault.
Yo, do you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, John?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Shout out to Mr. Pigeon, Unrivaled. Shout out to Monty Brown, man. I've been following Monty Brown for a lot of time. I respect his channel. He's an OG of the game. Shout out to him. Shout out to Raider, man. What's going on?
I'll get over the Monty Brown channel too and check him out if you haven't checked him out.
Yeah, but Monty Brown was saying some real shit, bro. Like, Tank is a star in his own right. Tank does. Wait, hold on. You're cutting me out, bro. But let me say this: Tank brings something that Teo doesn't bring, and that's a casual fan base. And we're talking about a casual fan base. Don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're disrespecting casuals. That's something hardcore boxing fans cannot bring, which is money. Casual boxing fans represent most of America. You know what I'm saying? That's something that Pacquiao, Mayweather, the Ali, the Mike Tyson, they had a lot of casuals, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just want to see a great fighter and a star-studding fighter like Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tank Davis brings, bro. Not only that, but he got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? He's an exciting fighter, bro. He's a fighter that brings more to the table than just fighting. You know what I'm saying? You get excitement when you see Tank Davis. You get entertainment, the entrance. You know what I'm saying? The ring announcement, all that shit, bro. It's like a movie that builds up to see a fighter like Tank Davis, bro. Tank Davis is the new Mike Tyson. Tank Davis is a new pay-per-view star. Tank Davis is a special fighter, and it's time to recognize him as he is, bro. I think he's gonna beat the fuck out of Leo Santa Cruz in 6 rounds. He's gonna do him like Mayweather did Gotti, bro. And that's something that Monty Brown has been saying on his channel for a lot of time. So you got to respect somebody like Monty Brown, you know what I'm saying? Like El Jefe. So that's what I'm trying to say, bro. And people don't understand that. People just hate Tank Davis just to hate him, but it's coming to a reality that the perception of Tank Davis is real, bro. It is real what we're seeing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to take more than a special fighter to beat a fighter like Tank Davis. Tank Davis is a 2-divisional champ, three-time champion, bro. At the young age of 24, bro. Who in the game has done that, bro? You know what I'm saying? When you really think about the comparisons of a Tank Davis you got to go back to legendary fighters like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoyas, bro. He cannot be compared with today's generation, bro. So when I hear people talk about Tank Davis, they're talking from a jealousy, a hate point of view. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of these dudes bigging up Inoue, bigging up Tanaka, bigging up these, you know what I'm saying, lower level fighters. But when it comes to Tank, nobody says shit. And it's time to recognize the greatness of Tank Davis, bro. And that's how I'm gonna end my statement, bro. Shout out to y'all, bro. I'll be listening.
Thank fucking God.
Go ahead, Pigeon. Go ahead, Pigeon.
Yeah, man. I sort of I don't go as far as what he said, but I do agree that he's underrated. I've got a UD Tank win. I think Santa Cruz a bit overrated in that. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's the main deal anymore. His best win was Carl Frampton. Frampton's a bit of a bum in Northern Ireland, bro. He don't do that much. Do you know what I mean? So I'm all for the fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go Tank UD. 116, 112. The same prediction I did for the Teo fight against Lomachenko, bro. And now I'm going to mute myself because I'm looking at these tea cake girls, man.
Yo, what's up?
What up, fam? What's up, Raider?
What's cracking, my bro? How's it going?
Everything good. What you got on this? What you got to add to this?
Yeah, no, everybody knows what time it is with this fight. You know, this is Tank Davis over here, just getting a fighter that coming up in weight. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like Mark said it earlier. You know, like fucking Leo Santa Cruz hasn't done anything at 130. You know what I mean? Usually when it's a okay fight, when you can say, okay, this is a competitive fight, is the guy that's coming from the lower weight class is a top fighter in that division, which we clearly Leo Santa Cruz is not the top fighter at 130. That's a fact.
But Raider, you're missing a key point, bro. Who called out who?
Hold up, Hefe. Shut the fuck up. Stop
No, hold on, bro. Don't just.
Go ahead, Raider.
Shut the fuck up, Hefe. Listen to the man.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We know what time it is. Everybody knows what time it is. I mean, is it an interesting fight? Sure, it's interesting, but is it competitive? Nah. Look at the odds. It's fucking minus 800 right now for Tank Davis, and plus 500 for Leo Santa Cruz, which means you bet $100 on Leo Santa Cruz, they're gonna give you your 100 plus $500 back. That just kind of shows you how competitive this fight is. You know what I mean? Is Tank a good fighter? Absolutely, he is. Has he fought anybody that's in at least a top 5 in that division? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Why is he now fighting Ryan, Campbell, Linares, Haney, Teofimo, Lomachenko? Why is he not fighting any of those guys? Right, in his own division.
Right.
Well, where? How come you don't hear anything about that? But then again, other fighters like Crawford or Spence, they don't fight anybody in their own division. They don't fight each other, and then they're labeled Tuckers. What about Tank?
All right, listen, Raider. You already know better than that shit, fam. You could have just talked about Tank and left Errol Spence off of it. Now I ain't even really get ready to go in on you, but y'all know the rules. I'm not having that Errol Spence fallacy up here. Don't even do it. Okay, don't compare Errol Spence to Tank Davis because Errol Spence, fuck Hellbrook in his fucking backyard. He was a top fighter. He was a fucking champion. Then he fought Porter right here for a fucking belt. He was a top fighter. Stop trying to shit on Errol Spence on the sneak, fam. I see what you just did. You that shit down.
No, quick. But I said Crawford too, though. I said Crawford too.
Good point, D.
You know what I mean? I said Crawford too. I didn't just say Errol Spence. I'm saying when fighters, when these fighters, these top fighters, as people want to call Tank Davis a top fighter, that he's the A side and all this, he makes offers. He's you know what I mean. Those kind of fighters should be fighting the top level fighters. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? If you're not, then I mean, what are you doing? You know, are you going backwards? You're gonna go back down to 130. You know what I mean? And fight somebody that just came up to 130, has one fight, who beat a guy that wasn't even rated.
Miguel
Right.
Flores, right? It was a ridiculous fight. And what would Tank Davis do to Miguel Flores? He would fucking starch his ass. It
He
wouldn't,
was, yeah,
wouldn't be
and what
no
happened?
fucking unanimous decision. Tank Davis would fucking starch Miguel Flores.
Yeah,
Easy.
Yo, can I say
and fucking Flores took Leo what 12 rounds to decision. Like, come on, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead, Myron.
You know what? I was standing back listening to what everybody has to say. I think we need to give Leo Santa Cruz a lot of credit for taking this fight. For should I say, being the main one probably who made this fight happen. Because Leo Santa Cruz, we have to take his word for what he said. He said it multiple times that he called out Tank. He picked to choose to fight Tank. And Monty Brown did make a very, very good point when he said, whereas Leo pulled his strings and said, we fight down to 130. Now, we definitely know that a fight at 135 will favor Tank more than Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz made a great point with that, and nobody wanted to give him credit on that point. And me and Monty probably don't agree on a lot of stuff, but he was dead on with that this is not like, in that aspect, you can't call this really a cherry-picking fight if Leo Santa Cruz picked and went after Tank. You can't put that on Tank. And if Tank say, well, hey, this is a good name on a resume, a 4-time world champion, okay, I'm going to take that. Now, that's maybe Tank. With that being said, do Tank have many options with the PBC, and are they both PBC fighters? Yes, Tank didn't have probably many options, but him going down to fight 130 does give Leo Santa Cruz more chance in this fight than it would if they was fighting at 135. Let's put that out there because that's real. And so Tank could be freaking drained for this fight. And if he get in the later rounds, we don't know. Now, I picked Tank to win this fight, but I'm not. It's going to be similar to what maybe the opposite or somewhat close to what Loma and Teo just went through. Now, I don't think Loma. I don't know. Everything's my opinion, and like I said, it's all our own thoughts. That's why this is called Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, and this is why we love it. We want to speak our thoughts and our minds. I don't think your boy Leo, I would say Lomachenko has a better chance than Leo Santa Cruz probably in the 12th round, but then we don't know. And that's what we want excited about a fight. If this fight does come out to be like a barn buster and more competitive than we all thought it was, then everybody's going to look to go ahead and throw Tank in the shitter.
There you go.
And we're going to have to say, well, Leo Santa Cruz is better than we all thought he was. Even though, better than even what his own record indicate, being 37-1, just because we shortcoming Leo Santa Cruz based on the fact that we don't think he has no punching power and no pop to keep Tank off of him. But let's understand this again. The fighter with the most punching power don't always win against the slugger. And last week I used the example with you, D, was Kawasaki versus Lacey. And you made a great point saying, hey, Leo Santa Cruz, well, you made a point that many people agree with, some people might not. But it was a great point you made back in return saying Kawasaki ain't no Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz ain't no, Kawasaki for skill-wise. But I'm just making some comparisons, and it might not be the best equivalence. But the fact is, I'm done right here, is that Leo called out Tank. And Leo said this multiple times in the press, Leo wanted Tank. So Leo must know something about himself that we are all underestimating about him. And so we will only see that until tomorrow. But that's it.
Good thing about boxing. So D, let me ask you one question before you go. How did you have Teo beat? Because I see that you say you had Teo beating Loma, right? How did you have that plan out? You had him winning by unanimous decision?
No. I had Teo by knockout, but I will say this, Monty.
Knockout by the 7th round.
I want to say this, D. I was gonna say that because you can cook after this. Because when you ask everybody in boxing logic, you can attest to it. When you ask everybody how they had Teo winning that fight, even me, I'm like, if I see Teo winning that bitch, it's gonna be by knockout. Nobody seen Teo winning that bitch by unanimous decision. You see what I'm saying? And Loma, and we seen Loma hit the canvas against Linares. We seen him hurt by Luke Campbell, and he got buzzed by Teo in the 12th round. You know what I mean? But we don't know if we seen Leo hit the cap, but we don't know if Leo probably can come out here and can take Tank shit. And then that's why I say we all picking Tank to win by knockout. But at the end of the day, when the fight play out, we don't know how that shit gonna play out. You know what I mean? So that's how I can say that's what we think. Like I thought he was gonna knock Gamboa ass out in the 4th or 5th round. But Gamboa went all the way 12 with his ass. We know Gamboa don't come in nearly good as shape as Leo Santa Cruz. So, but at the end of the day, the fight gonna play out some more, and we gonna see how that bitch go down. But if Leo do go in there, and like I say, Leo is going to have success in this fight. And if Leo do happen to make it to a fucking split decision, or Tank do win bad decision, I just want people to give Leo the credit that he deserved. Like my man says, it's like Leo was a better fucking fighter than we all thought he was. You know what I mean? And don't try to shit on Tank and say, oh, well, Tank ass is this and that, because I'm telling people, man, top fighters are top fighters, and certain fighters bring certain shit out of certain fighters, bro. When you got to rise to the occasion, bro. So this is a top fight. Regardless, people want to say, "Oh, look at the odds and this, that, and the third." I don't give a fuck about no odds, none of that shit. Two men go fight tomorrow, and Leo is a bad motherfucker, man. And people don't give that man enough credit, bro. They don't give him enough credit.
And think about the fight.
My turn.
I just want to say this.
No.
One sentence. The one sentence.
No sentence. My turn. You can go next, fam. He just said, hold on, D, and then you can cook. So let D cook. Let me cook now, because I gotta respond to that bullshit you were saying. And me and Monty have been going back and forth about this. But Monty, I'm not talking about you when I make this first statement. Okay, I'm definitely not talking about you, Monty Brown. I don't give a fuck about no main media streams trying to give D Jefferson any kind of contract or money or anything. I'm only about telling the truth. Fuck the sake of boxing, trying to promote these bullshit fights, to help out the sport of boxing. If it's bullshit, I'm going to call out the bullshit. I don't have any fucking agenda to get these fucking mainstream networks or anything to get on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk and start throwing me. I don't come from that. This is a complete bullshit fight, okay? And this is why I'm saying this. Tank fucking Davis had issues making 130 prior to this fight because he was unfucking disciplined. The reason we seen what we seen in the Gamboa fight is because Tank was not in the shape he needed to be in that fight. He was undisciplined. This is a total different camp. The dude was ready. He was already in shape before this fucking camp even started. This is a total different Tank Davis. Now, when you go up to 135, because you have problems making weight at 130 because of lack of discipline, and then you win about at 135, the ideal scenario is that you further challenge yourself at 135. Whether people call it.
Where's Mark gone, bro? Where's Mark gone, bro?
Okay, so have you. Now, Tank Davis went to 135, so he should have challenged a champion or a top-level fighter at 135. Going back down to 130 after you win a fucking belt at 135 is absolute foolery, okay? Floyd Mayweather is not going to sell this bullshit to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. He's not. I'm going to speak all out against this fight. If I'm wrong, I will come up here and say that I'm wrong because I've done that plenty of times before. But what I'm telling you guys, this is a one-sided fight. I don't want to hear all of this shit. I think Leo Santa Cruz is a phenomenal fighter at 118, 122, and 126. The only fight we've seen him in at 130, he was not that phenomenal fighter. His work rate slowed down tremendously. And people keep talking about his work rate. Well, go watch the goddamn Flores fight. that so-called work rate that y'all praising from 126 and 122 dropped significantly at 130 against a fucking Miguel Flores. So what kind of work rate you think you're gonna have against a Tank Davis who's gonna be pushing him back when Leo Santa Cruz does not fight well off the back foot? Okay, this is the thing.
What the fuck?
Myron, you can put all of that shit up all you want, fam. You can put it up all you want. But one thing about me is I'm spitting facts here. Facts. Leo's work rate slowed down at 130. People keep mentioning what Leo can do as far as his work rate. He's a great fighter. But they're not talking about the Flores fight. They're talking about 118, 122, and 126. They're not talking about his performance in the Flores fight. We need to go to your most recent performance. And the most recent performance was Miguel Flores at 130. And he didn't look like the Leo Santa Cruz that everyone's describing. He didn't look like that.
Bring back on, bro.
Yeah, I put you back on because you kept talking. And when you keep talking over people, I'm going to stick your ass backstage again.
What's going on, man? I got about 2 different channels running, bro. What the fuck, bro? What's going on, man? Come on.
Disruptive, man. But anyway, thank you, love. But anyway, Marty, you can go ahead and cook, fam. Or Myron, whichever one of y'all want to cook.
Let me go right after him, bro. Go ahead, Bonnie.
Go ahead, Monty.
I was gonna say, listen. Still, when you say that, D, you still can't discredit Lee. You keep saying he's a phenomenal fighter. You can't say he's a phenomenal fighter, then turn around and say that he ain't shit, D. You can't say that he's a phenomenal fighter, then turn around and say this fight is bullshit. We ain't got 2 top fighters going up against each other, bro. Now, when somebody like if Tank is 135 pounds, right, and Leo is at 126, and they come down and they meet in the middle to make a good fight happen, bro, you can't shit on that fight. If this fight was bullshit, it won't be a pay-per-view fight, bro. Understand that. If it was a shitty bullshit fight, it would not be pay-per-view. You got 2 top names in boxing against each other, right? 2 top names. A motherfucker that's a 4-division world champion, you got a 2-division world champion, and they meeting up, and these motherfuckers going at it on pay-per-view. 2 great fan bases in boxing. You understand me? You got 2 come forward fighters, even though we know Tank is a boxer puncher, but he still can come forward. You understand me? That shit is made for fucking fireworks in a boxing game, bro. That is a fucking fight that people want to see. They want to see those type of firework fights, bro. You know, it won't start slow like Leo. I mean, it won't start slow like Teo and Lomachenko. It won't start slow because that shit started slow as fuck. It started slow, and we got 7 good. We ain't gonna even say 7. We got 6 good rounds of that fucking fight. 6 good rounds from the 7th to the 12th. Because from the 1st to the 6th, Loma didn't really do shit, right? And Teo took what Lomachenko gave him. And this not me shitting on the fight. This is just me saying we got 6 good rounds in that fight. And this fight is gonna be more entertaining. This shit is gonna start way earlier. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna start way earlier. And the bitch it's gonna be worth your money, bro. It's gonna be worth people money because they going in there and they go fight. They go fight. And Leo is go bang with Tank motherfucking ass. You understand? He go bang with him, regardless if we think he go get knocked out or not. You can't take away somebody's accolades, bro. And you can't say that somebody is a good fighter in one sense, and then turn around and say, oh, he's a shitty fighter at this weight class. Oh, he's a good fighter, this, that, but then turn around and say, but he's a shitty fighter. Like, you can't say because he won a unanimous decision at the weight class. And now that the man is challenging himself, going up against Gervonta Davis, like my man Boss Lighter said, he called for the fight. What people say, oh, Leo ducked this fighter. Leo ducked that fighter. But then when he go and challenge himself, it's a shitty fight. Oh, why is he fighting Tank Davis? Oh, this fight is this. He too small. He this, that, and the third. But in the same sense, like I say, motherfuckers want to see Tank fight Gary Russell. They want to see him fight Shakur Stevenson. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, they want to see him fight Lomachenko, who came up from smaller weight classes. You see what I'm saying? So, man, we can't have it one way and not the other, bro. So at the end of the day, this is a hell of a fight. You got 2 top fighters going up against each other. You got 2 stars in boxing going up against each other. It's a pay-per-view fight, whether people like this shit or not. Tank is a fucking star. You understand me? He's a star. I don't want to get to sound like Leonard Ellaby on this motherfucker. But Tank's a star. You understand? Leo is a top dog. He got his Mexican fan base, a big-ass Mexican following. The Mexican motherfuckers finna be behind him. And this shit is finna go down, bro. Whether people like it or not. And like my one man said down there, the shit is gonna be a whole fucking show. It's gonna be a spectacle. This shit is gonna be a pay-per-view event, and the undercards is fire. So at the end of the day, man, I'm enjoy this shit. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I see in this fight, and everybody gonna have different perspectives on what they looking at. But this shit is gonna be fireworks, and it's gonna be working money. Even though a lot of people got Tank in the fight. And like I said, tomorrow will be here, so we will all find out. And the numbers don't lie. You said it, D. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't.
Here's the
That's
point.
a fact.
He made a great point, and even I mean, for what everything forever, however you feel about this fight, this has the potential to be a however long it lasts, excellent fucking fight. Because what stands true is the quote that I hate people saying, but it's real, that styles make fights. These two styles should make a hell of a fucking fight. And that's the truth. So whether you feel however you feel about it, that's probably going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because Leo's a front foot go forward. He don't really fight off. He don't fight off the back foot. And Tank predominantly, I'm saying predominantly how they fight. They both come forward. Tank will wait, counter a little bit before he edge forward. Leo's more about punching, coming forward at the same time. This could make a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you feel going to win or not. I'm not saying that. But the fight itself, the mixture of the two fighters, this shit could be a hell of a fucking fight. You feel me? And we're not giving it maybe that props.
And also, let me say this.
No, I don't feel you, because you just said that the styles make fights, which I agree with. But I don't know what styles you're watching. But Leo Santa Cruz style is a stylistic nightmare for a guy like Tank Davis. It doesn't match up stylistically.
No, it's not.
Hold on for a second.
So styles make fights.
Hold on for a second, Myron. You do that shit one more time, and you're just gonna be mad again today, because I'm gonna kick your dumb ass off here. Stop interrupting.
Going on, bro.
All right, stop interrupting me. Now, it's a stylistic matchup nightmare for Leo Santa Cruz. Also, Leo Santa Cruz does not fight well off the back foot. Tank Davis is going to be pushing that motherfucker back, fam. It is a stylistic nightmare for Leo Santa Cruz. Here's another reason why it's a stylistic nightmare for Leo Santa Cruz.
I said Leo go forward.
Hey, hold on. Can I talk? For the love of
you said Leo
go. Can I talk?
He fights forward.
You know what, Myron? You could put yourself on mute. That way you won't accidentally interrupt me. All right? Okay, don't interrupt me. Now, here's the thing. Leo Santa fucking Cruz has not shown respectable power since 122. He wasn't a concussive puncher at 126. He wasn't a big puncher at 126. He was a guy with a high work rate, and that's how he won his fights. High work rate, coming forward, using his face as a goddamn punching bag. That is a stylistic nightmare for a Tank Davis, because that is the way he finds most success when he fights in that style. Okay? The most success that Leo Santa Cruz has is when he fights in that style. Well, fighting that style is going to get him slapped by Tank Davis. And if we sit here and say that Tank Davis, let's think about this. If we sit here and say that Tank Davis, who just won a championship at 135 and moved down to 130, that has a problem with a guy essentially coming up from 126, what does that say about Tank Davis? Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I'm going to trash Tank Davis if he has any kind of problem in this fight, and I'll tell you why. Because I have been one consistently saying, I used to be a big fan of Tank Davis. I'm from the fucking DMV, fam. I used to be a huge fan of Tank Davis, but I denounced him because of the way they're moving him. Here's the reality of boxing. If you don't test yourself, if you don't get into the fights to improve your skill set, then you're stagnant. Tank Davis has not been in a fight to test him yet. He has completely demolished everyone he's been in the ring with. So you're not going to say and tell me that he's getting better because he's fighting weaker competition. Okay? So you're supposed to move up and test yourself, not move down and take another fucking easy fight. So if he struggles with a guy who had a problem in his first fight at 130, showed a lot less than he showed at other weight classes, who only found most of his success in 118, 122, and 160. Tank should demolish this guy. And if he doesn't demolish this guy, like he's demolished every fucking body else who moved up from 126 when he was at 130, on discipline, in the club, fat in between fights, but he still demolished all of these motherfuckers moving up from 126. Now the dude is in shape, had no problems making weight, looks very good, been focused. He is supposed to demolish Leo Santa Cruz. But if he doesn't, call me what you want. D. Jefferson gonna flame the fuck out of him, because I do consider Leo Santa Cruz, Monty, what I said, a phenomenal fighter at 118, 122, and 126. I don't know what type of fighter he is at 130, because the only thing we've seen is his work rate slow down against a goddamn Miguel Flores. That's why I said what I said. We don't know shit about him at 130. We know a lot about Tank at 130 because he demolished everybody who came up from 126. We know about Tank at 130. We don't know shit about Leo at 130. Nothing.
Okay. Well, hey, you spoke your mind, because this is Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, where everybody's going to speak their mind. Like I said, regardless of what round you think is going to be over, blase, how you think it's going to go out, it's going to be an entertaining fight, period. And I think your boy Leo Santa Cruz need to watch out for maybe a couple of those uppercuts. But we're talking about Leo Santa Cruz as if like he's just a complete dumb fighter. You understand how this is going? Like, he don't know what Tank is capable of doing, and he don't know what he's capable of doing. You know what I mean? We talk about like the 37-1, which just wasn't shit. He was a shit fighter who just was a human punching bag, as you say, and that's what he's going to be. That's gravy. Nobody going to care if you dog Tank. Hey, that's what you're going to do. But we're speaking our own minds and what we say, and we shouldn't, we're going to keep doing that. Whereas I think Tank win this fight, but I think it's way more entertaining, and it's going to be more competitive than people give it credit, period.
Okay, I never challenged the entertainment. I never challenged the fact that Tank's a pay-per-view star. But pay-per-views only equates to pay-per-view numbers, okay? Pay-per-views does not equate to a competitive fight. Just because fights sell pay-per-view numbers don't mean it's a competitive fight. How many fucking pay-per-views we seen there was a fucking landslide and people was upset. I paid money for this shit because it was a fucking landslide. So just because it's a pay-per-view fight don't mean it's fucking competitive. I've never said anything about it not being an entertaining fight, because I believe that Tank Davis is entertaining. Why is he entertaining? For the same reason that fucking Julian Jackson was entertaining. Gerald McClellan was entertaining. Deontay Wilder was entertaining. Because in combat sports, we all want to see fucking knockouts. And we know the Tank is going to deliver knockouts with a fucking 95% knockout ratio. So yeah, it's going to be entertaining. I'm not challenging the entertainment value. I'm not challenging the fact that Tank's a star and he can sell pay-per-view numbers, because Floyd and Ellaby has duped everyone. So just because you can dupe everyone into, selling a fight, don't make it fucking competitive, okay? And Leo Santa Cruz is going to be in line with every fucking body else who came up from 126 to challenge this fucking monster in the ring at 130. Tank has shown us consistently. People keep saying, Leo Santa Cruz never been stopped before. Yes, Leo Santa Cruz has never been stopped before at 118, 122, and 126. That's where he built all of this up about his chin. But Leo Santa Cruz has never been in a ring with a Tank Davis with a 95% knockout ratio that at 130 has absolutely destroyed everyone coming up from 126. So we can say Leo's never been stopped, but Tank has never failed to deliver us a knockout from anybody who has come up from 126. That's Tank. That's something Tank has never failed us on. He has always absolutely demolished guys coming up from 126. So we can lean on the fact that Leo Santa Cruz has never been stopped, but we also have to account for the fact that Tank has never failed to deliver us an absolute obliteration from anybody coming up from 126. That's also a fact.
Now, D, you can't have it one way and have it another. You said now you just said the fights don't because it's a pay-per-view don't mean that it's gonna be competitive. Now you just said now if the fight do be competitive, you just said you gonna come in here and you go shit on Gervonta Davis and say that oh you supposed to demolish Leo Santa Cruz and this and that. You don't care what we say. So if it's competitive, if they go in there and it be competitive, now that means it's a pay-per-view fight and that it was competitive. So how is you gonna say in one sense that oh if it's a competitive you gonna go in here and shit on Tank Davis? But then just because it's a pay-per-view fight, it don't mean it's gonna be competitive. You can't have it one way and say another, bro. You got to be on the same page because this what me and Boxing Logic saying right now that this fight can turn out and be competitive because y'all overlooking Leo Santa Cruz. Y'all looking at Santa Cruz. He's a great fighter here, there, and there. But now that he's facing good competition at 130 pounds, right? Y'all say he haven't fought nobody at 130. So now that he is facing good competition at 130 pounds to see what he's made of at 130. Now, if he go in there and he do a good job, you know what I mean? Let's just say he do a good job. The motherfucker, I mean, it's 4-4 going into the 9th or the 10th. And I mean, going into the 9th, and Tank end up knocking his ass out.
Right, he make a good showing for himself.
Yeah, wait a minute. You gonna come here and say, that oh my God, Gervonta Davis, how the hell could you let Leo Santa Cruz go 9 rounds and arguably somebody could say that he was winning the fight before you knocked him out? So if the fight is competitive, D, and you come here and shit on Tank, I mean, to you, I mean, it's like it's a lose-lose situation with you, bro. It don't matter how this shit go. It's pay-per-view is bullshit. If it's competitive, it's bullshit. If Tank don't knock him out, it's bullshit. So it's like it don't mean shit to you. Your mind already made up, bro.
Facts. Look, now you hit the nail right on the motherfucking head, money.
But that means you contradicting yourself. Then you can't say facts, bro.
Okay, well, let me explain why I'm not contradicting myself. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not contradicting myself. Because when Tank didn't knock out an old fucking Chenny Gamboa, I flamed his ass. When he took him to the 12th round to knock out an old Chenny Gamboa who suffered an ankle injury, I flamed the fuck out of his ass. Because we expect more from Tank Davis. I expect more from Tank Davis. Had he not been fucking around his whole career fighting easy touches, he would be a lot better. If Tank Davis was challenging himself instead of fighting easy touches, he would be much, much better because that's how you really build a fighter. You don't go 24 fights and wait till the guy is 26 years old and still not challenging himself. This is a challenge for Leo Santa Cruz. I will give you guys that. Much respect to Leo Santa Cruz. But I'm saying about Leo Santa Cruz the same thing I said about Mikey Garcia. You're not daring to be great. You're daring to be stupid. You're daring to be stupid because you're taking on a fight, Mikey Garcia, and an Errol Spence when you could have faced Crawford at 140 or Lomachenko at 135, which was a more reasonable fight. Now you're going to fuck with Errol Spence and you're not winning that fight. So you're not daring to be great. You're daring to be fucking stupid. Leo Santa Cruz, I put in the same category. You should be fighting Barry Russell. That is a competitive fight. Going up to fuck with a Tank Davis, you're not daring to be great. You're daring to be fucking stupid because you're not going to win this fight. Tank Davis, on the other hand, listen, dude, I just said this. You are a 135-pound champion. One of the belts that you have on the line against a 130 fighter that has not proved anything at 130. What would be reasonable for Tank Davis, since you won a belt at 135, you go uphill at 135. You don't drop back down and fight a guy who's only had one non-impressive fight at 130. That's it. That fight against Miguel Flores was not impressive at all. It wasn't. And if people giving that shit credit as being an impressive fight against Flores, that's absolute foolery. And this is who Tank is going in there to fight after he has shown us, Tank shown us, that he demolishes everybody that comes from 126. So you goddamn right I'm going to flame him because I'm not buying the Floyd Mayweather hoax, which is what this fucking fight is. I don't give a fuck about these mainstream outfits that want to pay me for pumping up a sport of boxing. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm going to call it how I see it. And I'm calling it how I see it. Floyd and Ellerby are doing the same thing with Tank Davis that they have done to us his entire career, which is why I stopped advocating for Tank Davis because I'm tired of watching Floyd Mayweather put Tank Davis in fights that I know he's going to win. I don't care who the fuck think is competitive. I know Tank is going to win this fight. I know he is. He's not going to lose the O. The O is not going to go against Leo Santa Cruz. And here's the reality of it. Let's keep this shit real. Even if Leo Santa Cruz was to eke out an 8-4 victory, they will rob this motherfucker like he stole something. They'll rob him like he got them a bank. They're gonna rob the shit out this motherfucker. They're not gonna hand him no fucking decision with an 8-4 victory. And y'all motherfuckers know it. Boy, got way too much power and way too much invested in Tank. If Leo Santa Cruz eked out a victory like Teofimo Lopez, they'll rob the shit out of him because he's the money bags over there. He is the money bag. Just like Teofimo had the upside. Bob Arum has now a young star that can make him money. Lomachenko's older. He don't have much time left. Tank is the money man. Since Wilder lost, Tank Davis is the money man. One of them, him and Spence, they're the money man. They'll rob Leo Santa Cruz blind, fam. Fuck that.
Bro, are you done, bro? Or are you gonna continue? You're rambling, bro. You're not getting to the point.
You want me to kick
hold on, bro. Let me speak, bro.
All right,
when you speak about fighters moving up in weight, a lot of great
I'll go next.
Have moved up in weight, bro. When you think about Roberto Duran, he moved up 2 weight classes to fight Sugar Ray Leonard. When you think about Manny Pacquiao, he moved up 2 weight classes to fight Oscar. When you think about Shane Mosley, he moved up 2 weight classes to fight Oscar also, bro. So with Leo Santa Cruz, we shouldn't downplay what he does. We should praise him because he's looking for the biggest risk, and that's Tank Davis at 130, bro. If anything, both of these fighters, you know what I'm saying, they should be applauded. They deserve the praise they should be getting, man, because they're taking a big risk, both of them, bro, in this fight. Tank Davis deserves the credit for beating a dude like Leo Santa Cruz.
That's right,
If you think about Leo Santa Cruz's career, he's had a better career than Lomachenko. So if you're giving props to Teofimo Lopez for being a small man and Lomachenko, but not trying to give Tank Davis credit for being Leo Santa Cruz, bro, that's hypocrisy at its finest. And that's hate. You know what I'm saying? Because Teofimo Lopez is not better than Tank Davis, has not done more than Tank Davis. But you praise him while you hate on Tank Davis. And that's the biggest hypocrisy as a boxing fan that you could do, bro. And boxing fans, not only myself, but a lot of these boxing fans in the chat, all they do is try to kiss up to what you say. But I'm calling you out. And I'm sure Monty Brown and Myron can agree with what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're calling out that hypocrisy. So like Monty Brown said, it's not
put my name in your argument
for Tank Davis, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to find a way to criticize the man, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah, Hefe, shut the fuck up, fam. My goddamn title is y'all Tank Davis haters because I was thinking up for Tank. See, you're an idiot.
You can't flip the script on me, bro. I already know you.
Shut them up. Shut up. Shut it up right quick. My turn. Now, you're what I call an idiot. Oh, Hefe, you idiot. And you want to sit here and talk about
your bitch ass up, DJ. I'm not you the fuck out.
You want to talk about contradiction? Yeah, goodbye. Get the fuck out of here. Now, you want to talk about contradiction, El Jefe? Your dumb ass was just on your live agreeing with me on your own live. Now you come over here slobbing on Myron Magnus and fucking Monty Brown's balls. Get out of here with this, bro. You just contradicted your own self with that dumb shit. On your own live, you were disagreeing with me. Now you slobbing these dudes nuts. I didn't disrespect Tank Davis or fucking Leo Santa Cruz. As a matter of fact, I take up for Tank Davis more than anybody that come through this motherfucker. Because they always try to shit on the dude's skills. Do I shit on his skills? No. I say y'all must be blind. Tank Davis is a talented fucking fighter, right? Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby's moving him wrong. I said Leo Santa Cruz is a phenomenal fighter, but we don't know shit about him at 130. That's facts. Because he's only fought one fucking fight against a Miguel Flores. But we know a lot about Tank Davis at 130. That's facts. That's not shitting on anyone. Because you don't agree with me, don't mean I'm fucking being contradictory. And I'm keeping the same energy. The same way I've been keeping the same energy with Tank Davis since I denounced his ass. I want to see him fight valid fights. There is no validity in this fight. Leo Santa Cruz is challenging himself. This ain't no goddamn challenge for Tank. How the fuck can y'all sit up here and say that Tank Davis is on the level with Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, but Leo Santa Cruz is a challenging fight for him? That is contradictory. He's not a challenging fight for Tank Davis. This is an easy touch, like all the other easy touches fighting a guy at 130 coming up in weight. You already have the advantage when you're the bigger guy coming up in weight. You guys keep trying to use Lomachenko. Well, here's the difference between Lomachenko and Leo Santa Cruz. Lomachenko fought Pedraza. He fought Crolla. He fought Benares. He fought Luke Campbell, which means he acclimated to the 135-pound division. He won a fucking title at the 135-pound division. He won another title at the 135-pound division. Tank Davis Leo Santa Cruz has won one vacant title and one singular match at 130 with a guy who did not test him, which means he was not even tested at 130. Those are the facts, man. Those are the facts.
He had 2 fights at 130, D.
No, he had one fight, Miguel Flores only. That's it.
Yeah, only Miguel Flores.
Catch him, Monty. Show he had 2 fights, Monty.
No, there's only one fight. He only fought Miguel Flores.
Miguel Flores. You go find it. He has one fight, Miguel Flores only. So you show it, Myron. Since you know so much, go pull up your box rank and make yourself look silly over there. Because he has
like a fucking librarian.
No. Go pull up your box rank and make yourself look silly.
I ain't no boxing librarian looking up shit.
All right, then.
Brown said it was 2 fights. It was 2 fights.
You don't fucking know. Because if you think he had more than one fight, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
What the fuck you talk about, D?
Okay, well, I'll pull it up and prove you wrong real quick. That's what I'll do. I sure am right now. Now go ahead, Raider. Go ahead, Raider.
You sometimes talk all the damn time.
No, but hey, for sure, fucking Leo Santa Cruz does get praise. You know, like for not to give him praise is dumb for sure. But how you gonna give praise to Gervonta Davis? You know, fucking Leo Santa Cruz is challenging himself. Tank Davis is not challenging himself. How you gonna challenge yourself going down? And then also too, you know, I don't know, one of you guys said it that, you know, Leo Santa Cruz is moving up and Davis is moving down, so they're meeting in the middle. Yeah, that sounds good, but at the same time, Davis is proven 130 fighter. He's had a belt there. He's at his best at 130, so that's still a disadvantage. It sounds good, but it's a disadvantage because Leo Santa Cruz barely moved up to 130, so we don't know how he is at 130 yet. You know what I mean?
Miguel Flores is not that good. He's not.
No, he's not. And there you go, Myron.
He's terrible.
There you go. So shut it up. One fight at 130. Shut the bullshit up. One fight.
I was the nigga that said that.
I don't know. I thought it was 2. Show him money. Show him money. Well, I'm showing you.
It's all good.
Got fact check.
Backtrack now, Myron. Backtrack now. Yeah, whatever. You co-signed it, so don't co-sign what you don't fucking.
I ain't co-signed shit. L-Dog said that. Eric Rose.
Well, no, I said he had 2 fights. It probably slipped. I thought he had 2 fights. That don't mean that he still can't fight at 130 just because he had one fight at the motherfucker. He still went and fought him one.
I ain't coming at you, Monty. I'm coming at you.
No.
Somebody wrong. I don't know what's going on. I got receipts up here, Myron Magnus. I don't speak off the side of my ass.
Just looked that shit up a minute ago. You didn't know.
I said it before I pulled it up. And I've been saying it for the past goddamn 3 weeks. So can that bullshit you're talking about?
You didn't even know that 3 weeks ago.
Stop skipping the sauce. Stop skipping the sauce right now because I've been saying that. I've been saying that. Okay?
No, you didn't.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't got to prove shit to you. I got receipts. You don't got no receipts. You just got mouth. See? That's why I respect Monty Brown, because what Monty Brown does is he pull up receipts for us. He's giving us voiceovers.
Hey,
I am the receipt, motherfucker. What the fuck you talking
voiceovers. He's giving us actual videos. He's talking to fucking trainers. That's called receipts.
And you just talk for 30 minutes straight and don't let nobody else talk. Shut the fuck up, D.
I use receipts, not mouth. Okay? Let's get it right.
How about speak your mind, less talk, motherfucker?
No, not on my panel. I'm going to talk and talk and talk. That's how I get paid, motherfucker.
Hey, D. Hey, D. D.
Yeah.
Why you so gullible, homie?
Gullible how?
Shut the fuck up.
Man,
What are you talking about?
D is gullible.
D,
He
you gonna
believe
let him
everything
talk to you
people
like
say.
Hold on, listen, bro. Why you interrupting the man? Let me hear what he's talking about. I love it when somebody throws shots at me. Break it down. How am I gullible?
Nah, people are just pulling your leg, and you
Oh, okay. I was just saying,
you're over there fucking going full force.
down. You can throw
Just
all
like
y'all
me,
can throw any
you know when I
shot
pull
y'all
your leg,
want.
I'll be pulling your leg, and you're like, all
Yeah,
right.
you can throw any shot you want at me. I embrace that shit. Please fire the fucking shots, because I got plenty of bullets to fire back at y'all asses. So fire them off. Fire away.
No, you don't. No, you don't have plenty of bullets, but you keep rewording the same shit in different ways or backtrack.
Myron, I got
I'll eat
more,
those shits for breakfast,
spare
man.
bullets than you have bullets. I got more spare bullets than you have bullets, nigga. Fuck out here.
I'll eat those motherfuckers for
I'm a
breakfast.
banana clip.
I got
Shoot 'em.
more extra clips than you have total ammunition, nigga.
See how you just took my shit and used it for your own?
Yep. That's called smart. That's called smarts. Take your own shit and whip you with it. Fuck out of here. Hey,
D,
nobody.
are you gonna go? Are you gonna go live for Munguia Johnson tonight?
For who?
At all?
For Munguia?
Munguia versus Johnson.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that fight tonight. I'm gonna do that fight tonight.
Man, y'all gotta watch that shit too, because they just taking motherfuckers' channels for motherfuckers commentating shit too. So watch what you put in the
Yeah.
in your title.
Yeah, that's facts, Monty. That's facts. I'm gonna tell you what. Tell y'all just like this. What Monty said was facts. If you do a fight, make sure you put two things: live commentary and no footage. That'll save you. If you put live commentary and no footage, you're good. But if not, they can't strike the fuck out your ass. That's a fact.
I always put live blow by blow.
Right.
I think Johnson's gonna win that fight. I don't know. I think he's got. I just seen him in a couple fights. I like him.
Terrio Johnson ain't gonna be behind me. I like Terrio Johnson. He got Hort and shit. He come forward, but
Nah, hey, that fight's gonna go to decision, man.
nah, I see Jaime knocking him out.
Yeah.
Nah,
I think when Curtis Stevens stopped
got a
Johnson
chin.
weight, it makes me. Yeah.
I got 9th round knockout. Jaime Munguia. I'm with Monty on this one.
Nah, that's gonna go decision.
Right. Well, Raider, if you could ever beat me in the prediction league, I might believe you. But since you keep coming up short,
Hey, who's on top right now? Who's on top? Are you below me or not? Who's on top right now? Me or you?
How many seasons you ended up better than me?
I've only started last season.
Yeah, did you end up better than me that season?
Nah, but who's on top right now?
Better than me this season.
Who's on top right now? Who's on top right now?
Hey, D.
It's how you finish.
Hey, D, share your link. Share your link, because Boom been trying to get on, I guess.
Oh, shit. My bad, Boom. My brother, Boom. My bad, dog. I've been listening.
Still listening.
There you go. No, that's because I keep.
Hey, D, you and your little ass. Where you gonna put all them bullets, man? You and your little ass pants. You only feel like 3 bullets in each pocket.
I got a backpack like they got in the military, strapped with the fucking ammo, son. You know what I mean? That's all I do is fire shots.
Hey, D, when you got that one of those sniper rifles, you don't even have to lay down on the floor, huh? You just stand up and for the scope.
This is the thing. I got all kind of ammo for that ass. It don't even matter. All kind.
What time did that shit start? On the zone. I gotta stream that.
Oh, Pigeon, what's good, man?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I got it
L-Dog,
right here. Bro, what up, bro?
L-Dog, what time that fight start? The Torino Johnson.
Man, I'm in New Zealand, bro.
8 p.m. Eastern time.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you this, guys. It's Halloween for me. I'm in the 31st, and it's 10:30 a.m.
I'll be going live for that. I do the blow by blow too.
What's that man whacking off to a picture, man? He keeps showing the same picture, bro.
D,
It's gonna be a long time, bro, till the fight.
D, I want to say this, man. I've got some training footage of Hergovich, man. He's looking sharp. He's looking ready. You know, November 7th. Do not miss it. Devin Haney, Yuriorkis Gamboa, and on the undercard, we have rising heavyweight Croatian sensation,
bro.
Philip El Animal Hergovich.
Not again, bro. Not again, bro.
9 knockouts, 2016 Olympic bronze medalist, 2015 European Championships men's super heavyweight gold medalist. Beat the likes of Tony Yoka, Joseph Parker, factually robbed at the Olympics.
Is that
You know,
motherfucker Hergovich in like the North Pole or something? He look cold as
Greg
shit. in his
Corbin.
apartment. That motherfucker got heat. Can we all send Hergovich some super chats? That
Oh
motherfucker need
shit,
heat
bro.
like a motherfucker.
Shit. Oh shit, bro.
hold up, bro. He's
Hergovich
ready,
look cold
man.
as shit in his apartment. Poor guy.
He's ready, man. Hey, that ain't Hergovich right there.
It don't matter how cold Philippe Hergovich look. He gonna heat up in that ring and slam anybody who get in front of him. How about that? Don't be talking.
You know what, D?
Turtleneck top and everything. He look
I
cold
wanna-
as shit. He definitely up
give-
there high Europe, upper Europe ass.
Nah, man, he's from Southern Europe. You know, we're nice and tanned in Southern Europe,
It's
man.
cold as fuck all over that bitch.
Nah,
No,
man, we hit like man. But
Man,
anyway,
how many
D,
times you been to Europe? I've been to 13 countries in Europe. How many times you been over there?
I lived over there for a year.
So then you should know that.
Shut
he
the
ain't
fuck
cold
up, D.
everywhere.
See, that's where you'll know the fuck you be talking about.
I just asked. I asked you a question. How many times you been there? That was a question. You said you've been there, so you should know. Then you should know. Then you should know that it's not cold everywhere. Then. You should know that.
Okay, he's in. Where at in Europe? He's in UK, right? Where are you at, Hergovich?
he's in Croatia, man, and you know in Croatia it hits damn near 40 degrees Celsius in the summer.
Yeah, I live in Northern Europe. I'm by the Arctic Circle.
I told y'all.
I'm cold, bro. I got a fucking scarf on here, bro.
I told y'all I look in Northern Europe. I just said that y'all jumped down my neck for being right. D, shut the fuck up.
But hey,
look how white I am, bro. Look how white I am.
D, you know this fight it may not be the best fight, but a lot of people are ducking our guy, man. He will knock Daniel Dubois the fuck out, man. He really will. He will knock most heavyweights out.
He'll beat the shit out of Daniel.
I don't know.
Who will beat the shit out of Daniel Dubois?
Philippe Hergovich will beat the blood out of Daniel Dubois.
That cold motherfucker down there?
Yes, that cold motherfucker will
Really?
beat Daniel Dubois like he stole something.
He gonna beat him with his hat? What the fuck?
Man, you don't know shit about Philippe Hergovich because Daniel Dubois fighting a fucking Fujimoto ain't gonna measure up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And he better hope he get past the juggernaut. That's what he better hope.
Well, man, I like Dubois.
Fujimoto.
I like Dubois.
Hey,
It's a
the
big-
only
You're right,
the
Lisa
only way I
Bells.
see fucking
Exactly,
Leo
Lisa Bells.
Santa Cruz
Yes, it
winning
is.
is if that fool has got a mean ass chin and can take fucking Tank's punches. If he eats him up and Tank fucking slows down at the end. That's the only way.
He won't win
the only
them
way I can
because
see Leo
Tank is the A side.
That what?
Tank is the A side, bro. They're not gonna let Tank lose his own.
And I think that the ref will jump in. Like I think if
Nah, I'm saying if
No, if he
Leo
hits
Santa
Leo and
Cruz
hurts
can
him,
eat
they're
up
gonna
those
stop it.
punches, you know what I mean? If he can eat up those punches and keep coming forward,
I'm
and
out
then
of here.
fucking Tank slows down, then
All right, man.
Peace to the panel. Peace and pugilism to the panel. Y'all have fun. I'm out of here.
Later, man.
Yeah,
Peace
I'm
out,
about
Myron.
to jump out of the upper drop a few videos, man. Appreciate it though, bro.
All right, appreciate you, Monty. Appreciate you coming through, fam.
Peace out,
All right,
Monty Brown.
peace out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go
can you
down,
guys hear
Monty
me?
Brown.
Hello.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I want to give some
my bad.
highlight to you know because I think a lot of people they've been talking about Haney and Teo, but I mean you know why not? Let's give some shine to the fighters who are fighting this weekend.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
what fights are you guys looking forward to the most? Because for me, Usyk, Chisora, Tank,
Yeah.
Leo,
Mcgirt as well.
Inoue, Inoue, Maloney in that order, and then I'm looking forward to Kambosos, Selby, and tonight, what's that one? Speedy Rashidi versus Alexis
Yeah,
Rocha.
Yeah.
Those are all good fights. Those are the ones I'm looking forward to the most.
Well, I'll give you my order.
I agree with all those.
Yeah, I'll
Those are all
give you
good.
my order in these fights. I'm looking first and foremost. I think most people are looking for the Chisora and Usyk fight. Like that's like number one on the plate because this means a lot for both guys. Like Derek Chisora can slide into a contention spot for an actual belt for Anthony Joshua if he should be able to beat out Alexander Usyk. And Usyk proves everything, that he wasn't just a cruiserweight success. He's trying to prove that he can also find success at heavyweight. And competitive wise, this is probably the most competitive fight on the card, at least for the marquee fighters. Because there are some lower fighters, they're not really marquee, but the fights may be more competitive. But for the marquee
The
fighters,
Selby
that's
fight.
yeah, the Selby Camboso. That's probably the most competitive. That's what I was thinking. But then Tank Davis, I gotta be honest with you guys. That's bottom of the barrel for me as far as interest in the fight. I want to see definitely Speedy Rashidi. I want to see him. Naoya Inoue fighting Jason Maloney. I want to see that before Tank Davis. My guy, Regis Prograis is fighting. I want to see that before I see Tank Davis. And this might be a shocker. I would rather see Jaime Munguia versus Torreno Johnson because that's another real competitive fight. Tank
That's
Davis at the bottom.
That's a
Yeah,
real
hey,
competitive fight right there. Munguia and Johnson's
Right.
gonna be a good fight. Watch, guys. I'm telling you right now.
you know what? I'm gonna give my thoughts just briefly on this Leo and Tank thing. I mean, I agree, D. I think Tank is gonna knock him out, but I think it'll be like the Pedraza fight, man. I really see that happening again. You know, Pedraza, he had success against Tank. He was touching him up quite a bit. But the thing is, there was just such a clear difference between the power Tank had and Pedraza. Tank's punches, they were hitting Tank, but they weren't doing much damage. Tank's punches that were hitting Pedraza, on the other hand, were really breaking him down. And I see Leo being able to hit Tank quite a bit, but at the same time, we'll know who's winning every round. We'll know who's breaking who down, and eventually Tank will stop him. My prediction is inside 8 rounds. If I had to give like a range, I would say the middle rounds. I think anywhere from rounds 5 to 8.
Yeah, I'm with you. I see it the same way as you do, L Dog. I don't. Again, man, I'm all about fights that's intriguing. You know what I mean? The fight has to give me something that who the fuck, bro? Whoever's putting their dishes away, go on mute. But fights have to be intriguing to me. It has to be something that who the fuck?
What's that noise?
I don't know, man.
It's not me because I'm.
No, it was Eric. Eric, you got some mute your mic, Eric, until you speak, because you got some
It's like
feedback.
chalk on a blackboard or something, man.
But like I was saying though, fights that are intriguing, that I'm interested in, that I know that it's going to be a battle. Those are the fights that I want to see. Torreno Johnson and Jaime Munguia, that's going to be a battle. Camboso Jr. and Lee Selby, that's going to be a battle. You understand what I'm saying? Tank Davis, Leo Santa Cruz, it's going to be a one-sided fight. It's going to be a one-sided fight.
I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, 100%.
But oh, my bad, Pigeon.
Go ahead, Phil.
No, sorry, bro. No. I was just gonna say, man. I think that the Tank fight is gonna be one-sided. I can't see Santa Cruz doing shit, bro. I think he's done. You know.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think Leo will be able to land quite a few punches, to be honest, but we'll just know who's breaking who down and who's winning the rounds. Like, it'll be competitive. It's like Valdez Berchelt almost. Like, it'll be competitive because of the styles, but we'll know who's winning every round and who's really gonna break who down, and we know the outcome. But for me, Tank versus Leo is actually like free TV for me. It's just on regular Sky Sport, so it's actually not a bad fight for free TV, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we've got it as well. The Valdez Berchelt breakdown as well is quite sort of what I do think as well. So I'm not holding out anything for Santa Cruz, but I could be wrong. So I don't know.
You know what? There is some intrigue to this fight, only because I believe Tank is weight drained if he's coming in at 129. If he's down to 129 and stuff like that, he's weight drained.
Oh
he
my
might
God.
he might rehydrate to something, but I think he's weight drained. But We'll see. That's the only intrigue in this fight. Other than that, I really don't have no interest in the fight.
Why?
Troy, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Troy. If a fighter is physically fit going into training camp, has a nutritionist, and drops weight the right way, do you think that they're weight drained?
Why would I think that?
Well, why the fuck are you thinking that about Tank? Because that's exactly what he did this camp.
How do you know that?
Because I've been saying I've been following them. You haven't, obviously. I've been following them since the Devin Haney situation.
You just spent this whole...
Troy. I'm not forgetting already. I've been saying this for weeks now, over a month. I've been saying this about Tank Davis with all of these people clamoring on about he's going to have trouble making weight. Now he don't have trouble making weight, and we're still talking about worried about him being weight drained. What I've been saying, and I've been saying it, screaming it to high heaven, fam.
It's good for screaming.
In physical shape before the fucking camp started. He was in physical shape before this camp started. It was a 15-week camp for him. Right?
That's true.
He's been in the fucking gym. He started this whole fucking thing off with Buddy Mcgirt. As soon as Floyd was flossing fucking Devin Haney around, Tank went in the gym. Basically, I'm gonna show you, Daddy. I'm gonna show you I'm the better guy. And he got fucking dedicated and focused. The thing that you guys are paying attention to is his lack of dedication and focus from what he's been doing throughout his career. But you have not been paying attention to what he's been doing before this camp and inside of the camp. He ain't been in the fucking clubs. He ain't been dancing with Brona, not getting smacked around by his hood rat girlfriend, not fat. So y'all have no fucking reason to think he will be weight drained. None.
All right, can I finish now? I mean, can I speak now?
Go.
Wonderful. Every live you've ever had about Tank in this fight, you've constantly said he's what? Undisciplined. So what would make anybody think that he's disciplined now?
Okay, wrong again.
No, not true. No, is it right?
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Every live that I've been talking about Tank, I've been consistently saying this is not the Tank that we've seen before. This is a Tank that has been dedicated, that has been focused, has been a gym rat, has been working with different trainers. So what you said was completely untrue.
I didn't hear any of that. I didn't hear any of that.
You never do. You never do, fam. You never do.
Why don't you just prove me wrong then? It's just that simple.
No. You prove yourself wrong and go listen to the last 15 fucking lives I put up. I don't have to prove anything.
Stop it. I didn't lie. I'm going by what you said. Even on this live, you said you called the man undisciplined.
In the past, motherfucker, in the past. Not for this weight, not for this camp. What part of that you not getting? I've only said undisciplined, Gamboa and before, not Santa Cruz. I said he's been totally outside of what his character. He's been doing something way different than he's usually been doing. That's all I've said about this fight and this camp. That's all I've ever said. I don't know where you're getting your information from.
I'm getting it from your mouth.
No, you're not. Then you're not fucking listening then, because I never said that.
You just said that he was undisciplined, and then you said in the past. So, of course, maybe my phone was breaking up and all that. I didn't catch all of it. I can humbly say that, but I'm not no liar. My phone and my signal does break up time to time, so maybe I missed a few things.
Okay, well,
but
you misspoke.
I'm far from being a liar or anything like that.
I just changed that.
You understand? Okay, good. I'm glad that we could have this coming up to mind. Just wonderful.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I do think you need to make sure your phone's in order and you're in a good place so that you don't keep missing all the important things that I'm saying.
I'm in the dead zone, man. I'm in the dead zone in this part of Baltimore. So there's really nothing I can do. I go on my laptop, I go on my tablet, I go on my phone. Same situation.
Well, get rid of Boost and get Verizon.
I don't have Boost, so there you go. Absolutely wrong. I don't have Boost.
Oh, Cricket Wireless not too much better. You need Verizon.
But I'm still sticking to what I'm saying, man. I mean, Tank will win, but he looks weight drained to me.
Yeah, okay.
He looks weight drained to me.
Thing, like he probably has, cut some weight. But the way I look at it is like Teo making 135. Is it a pro? Do they have to have a process for it? Absolutely. They have to have a nutrition plan.
Yeah.
They have to, it's a process. but they don't have to kill themselves to make weight. Like, they just have to stick to a strict process, and they can
True.
perform just fine. That's how I view Tank. You know, and prior to that, I don't think he was sticking to the process, which is what Calvin Davis said, and that's when you make it harder for yourself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. But L-Dog, I do remember you talking about Teofimo's weight leading into the Lomachenko fight. Well, how did he look the whole 12 rounds of that fight? Did he look like he gassed out, L-Dog? And don't try to say you won't, saying that he would have issues making weight, because y'all was going on the fact he said he's moving up to 140. Why would he say he's moving up to 140 if he's not going to have problems with
Well,
weight?
I'll say, you know what,
Fuck outta here.
Teo, he looked good against an injured, inactive, smaller man.
Excuses. You sound weak with that. You sound weak. Wilder had the same type of surgery, showed proof of it after his fucking fight, but y'all didn't give him that. Now you want to cry about Lomachenko. A double standard with that bullshit. Get out of here.
Lomachenko's done, bro.
I've
Lomachenko's
already
done.
told you I'm biased.
Yeah, I already know you're biased. I always call you biased. But
Lomachenko's done, bro.
here.
He's got he's had the shoulder surgery, the same as what Haney's had done recently. Once you have that shoulder surgery done, like George Groves had after the Eubank fight, you're fucked, man. You ain't gonna do shit in boxing. I can name 20 guys that have had soldier surgery, and after they come back, shoulder surgery, not soldier surgery. They're never the same, bro. They're never the same, to be honest. So there you go.
Lomachenko gonna hurt his shoulder again in the next fight.
Soldier surgery.
Lomachenko fans gonna be complaining about that. He hurt his shoulder. My shoulder hurt. My shoulder hurt.
Yeah, I just said soldier surgery, which sounds something that you would do on a battlefield, which is a bit strange.
I mean, listen, it is what it is. You know, it's a shame to see a fighter plagued with injuries. You know, we never want to see a fighter injured because ideally we want to see the best, you know, fighters always healthy. You know, we don't want to see like with Loma and his shoulder. I mean, it's not good because we probably could have seen a lot more from Loma in his career if he didn't have injuries, similar to like George Groves. I mean, if he didn't have an injury, you know, George Groves probably would have won that World Boxing Super Series.
Yeah,
but, you know, it is what it is. Some fighters, the wear and tear on their bodies, you know, I hope he can recover. But, you know, at 32 years old, who knows? Maybe going down to 130, it'll be less of a strain on his body.
He's done, bro. He's done, bro. Gone.
You can say what you want, right, about the shoulder, right? But to me, it's absolutely weak and soft by his team or whoever put it out, because after the fight, Lomachenko came out and he said, I'm in the best shape that I've been. I feel great. I'm 100%, and my skill set is going to be on full display. After the fight, they start talking shoulder injury. So it's weak as fuck, no matter how you look at it. It's weak.
It's a pure excuse.
Hold on. If he knew he had a shoulder injury or was this type of problem before the fight, then why wouldn't you put in a rematch clause? Because he didn't even try to do that too. He turned down the fucking rematch clause.
I ain't gonna get into that.
Hold on. You spoke about it, so let me speak about it. When he wants to get into this arrogant mode, like, I don't need no fucking rematch clause because I'm gonna beat this kid. I'm gonna put on full skill display. I feel great. But then after the fight, after you lose, oh, my shoulder hurt. My shoulder hurt. It's soft as fucking cotton, fam.
I gotta agree with that. No, I gotta agree with
yo. I'm gonna bounce, dude. Thank you for having me on. Peace out,
bro.
To the chat and everybody, man. Peace out.
But also, what people need to remember is it wasn't Loma who initially declined a rematch clause. What happened was, according to Kevin Aioli from Yahoo Sports, a very respected individual,
oh boy,
Bob Arum didn't want a rematch clause, and Loma, you know, he didn't object to that. So Bob Arum was the one saying no rematch clause, and Loma just said, you know what, it is what it is. He injured his shoulder in camp. After the fact there was no rematch clause, the contract had already been signed. There was nothing he really could have done at that point but pull out from the fight. But, you know, being a warrior, someone who never makes excuses. He didn't pull out from that fight. Now, has his team made excuses? Absolutely. But Lomachenko has never made an excuse. He's not said anything about his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, but the doctor released it though. The doctor released the information though, didn't he?
No, his team did. But let me say this: you just said yourself that Bob Arum said that he wasn't with the rematch clause, and Lomachenko did not object. Well, Lomachenko and his team, if they knew a shoulder surgery was at present, they should have objected.
Yeah, that's
they didn't
true.
object, so it's his fault. Stop trying to take the heat off of Loma because he should have.
No, I agree.
He should have objected, and it's fucking
that-
soft and pussy as fuck coming out after you lose to bring up some fucking shoulder. And I don't care if it's your team that did it. His team making excuses for him. It's still excuses being made, whether it comes from Loma, whether it comes from his fucking Loma sexual fans or whatever. It's excuses being made.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
But here's the
100%.
thing: the contract
Troy,
was
Troy,
signed.
hold on for a second, L-Dog. Troy, you got a fucking cricket coming through. I don't know. You can't hear it. But I keep muting you, fam, because cricket.
He lives in Australia, bro. There's loads of animals and creatures in Australia.
Jump back in.
I don't know what that noise is. That shit.
What I was saying is the injury happened after the contract was signed. It is what it is. I criticize Igis Klimas for not being a prudent manager and saying, no, we want a rematch clause. As a manager, it's your job to ensure that your fighter is getting the best. And he's done a number of things that I don't like. Remember when Kovalev fought Andre Ward the second time? Kovalev received no money for that fight. He only got a percentage of pay-per-view. Like things like that, and not ensuring the rematch clause. There should have been one. So I criticize his team, but let's be real here. It was Bob Arum who said, I don't want a rematch clause. That being said, they should have pushed for one, knowing an injury could have happened.
You know what else Bob Arum said? Bob Arum also said that I detest and don't like unification matches. But Lomachenko pushed for that. It's just like I said about Tank Davis. I'm not going to keep leaning on the fact that Floyd and Ellerby are ruining your career, because the reality is this. These fighters pay them. It's not the other way around. They pay Bob Arum to be a promoter. They pay managers to be managers. Ultimately, they work for them. So the same way I flame Tank Davis for not taking his own life into his own hands as a grown fucking man, I'm not going to give Lomachenko a pass because his manager did this and Bob Arum did this. They work for him. And if he puts his fucking foot down, the rematch clause would have happened. If he puts his fucking foot down, because the reality is Bob Arum works for him. But he did not put his foot down, so he's not getting a pass from me. Of course, Lomachenko fans want to give Lomo personally a pass because that's what they do. They accept the fact that he fucking lost.
Well, fighters don't act like they have any control over their own careers. I don't understand why, because if you look at it, they are the business. Boxing is just an outlet for them. That's a fact. You take all the fighters away, there is no boxing.
Right.
So they are the business, but they don't seem to get that. Whether it's Lomachenko, Tank, Wilder, and a ton of other fighters that you can name, a lot of them don't get that. They just let themselves be controlled by these guys because they're getting enough money to keep them quiet or happy. And then we end up with fights we don't want, like this one.
It's a
Do you think Wilder return?
It's a clear double standard too, Troy, because a lot of these motherfuckers, Loma fans, that say this dumb shit about Lomachenko, we know for a fact that Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather run a lot of shit and run these guys over there at the PBC. But you don't hear none of these motherfuckers giving Errol Spence that same goddamn slack when it comes to Terrence Crawford. No, it's Errol Spence's ducking. Errol Spence's this. I thought it was man down promotion. I thought it was this. I thought it was that. They don't give him that same slack when it comes to Terrence Crawford, but when it's Lomachenko, my shoulder hurt. My shoulder hurt.
We had that conversation. It's just how things are viewed. I mean, we all know who he's signed to, and we all know where the other top welterweights are. If if they're being made offer that they're turning it down, or they're off asking for $10 million and things like that, or if they're making up excuses for whatever reason, that no one's gonna look at Crawford. They're gonna look at them. Like, why you dudes? The only stupid thing I think he really did was two things. He should have fought Porter, and he should take 45 to Errol's 55, beat him. Then in the rematch he gets more, and if he wins that, you keep on moving. That's not about the money. These guys can't really see the big picture. All they see is paychecks because they're used to getting paid. But you take a hit so you could build yourself. Lennox Lewis took a hit when he came and fought Holyfield, and it helped him out.
Floyd Mayweather took a hit. Whether you want to,
he didn't take a hit because honestly, he didn't have his name. No, listen. His name. His name wasn't that.
Cut me off. I didn't get it out, but I'm gonna let you cut me off. And understand that you just cut me off because I was about to say he took a hit, and I was about to explain why, and you just cut me off. So go ahead and finish cutting me off. Go ahead. The floor.
I understand he's saying that he took a hit, but at the time, there was nobody bigger than Oscar. Oscar was way bigger than him. So anything Oscar gave to him was not a hit because he wasn't selling or anything. He couldn't sell out in his own hometown. So he didn't take a hit. He just took what was offered to him, and then he won, and then he became superstar.
Now my turn. Everything you said was complete bullshit because what you just said is that sometimes these guys got to take less and it will be worth more later. That's what Floyd did. He could have put up like Deontay Wilder. No, I'm going to bet on myself. He could have did this dumb shit like Crawford. No, I ain't taking no less than 50-50. I'm the A side. He could have done that. But no, he conceded. He took the hit so that he can make more than anybody's ever made in boxing. So stop it, bro. We know you don't like Floyd and you won't give him credit. He did exactly what you said some of these guys should do. He took the B side. He took the shit that Oscar gave to him so that he could be the Floyd Mayweather bragging about money that he was later. So regardless of how you put it, Troy, he did exactly what you said some of these guys should do. And I know you don't like to give Floyd any praise. I know you don't like to give Floyd any type of recognition, but that's just the facts. He did exactly what you said these guys should do. He took less.
He did the right thing. He did the right thing. I'll repeat that. He did the right thing, but he also didn't have an option of doing anything else.
Bullshit, Troy.
Where else was he going to make that type of money? Who else was he going to fight that's going to pay him that type of money Oscar paid him?
Oscar De La Hoya was the only fight that Floyd could have did to raise his profile back then. That is bullshit. Because in that era of fighters, he had a plethora of people. Yes, Oscar was the biggest, but he was not close to being the only. He had a plethora.
He was the biggest, though.
Yo, he was you coming on interrupting me? You're going to come right in and interrupt.
Because you talking tomfoolery.
So what, dog? It's my fucking channel, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? And what's wrong with these people? Is it that hard to understand not to interrupt? I don't care if you back out and get mad, bro. Don't come here interrupting me. But anyway, like I'm saying, bro, Floyd Mayweather had a lot of people he could have fought. You don't have to get it all in one fight. He didn't have to only fight Oscar to raise his profile. There was a lot of other fights he could have fought to continue to increase his profile. He could have fought Oscar 2 fights later. Oscar still was the fucking man. So he wasn't out in no fucking catch-22 where he had to fight Oscar and Oscar only. That's bullshit. He did exactly what you did. Said the right thing. These fighters are not doing the right thing. Wilder didn't do the right thing. He bet on himself. Floyd did the right thing. He said, okay, I'll play B-side. I'll take what you give me, but watch what happens later. And that's what these guys should do. That's what they should do.
Mm-hmm. Now here's some fact to that. Oscar didn't chase him. He chased Oscar because he knew that Oscar was the apex. He knew he was the top. There was no one bigger than him. Now, all those other fighters, they would never have gave him the status of that a win over Oscar gave him. They would never have paid him that much because they couldn't. Oscar was the peak, the top of, he was Mount Everest. Everybody else was mid-range somewhere. Everybody else was mid-range. Oscar was the money man, as they say. The golden boy. They called him that for a reason. There was nobody else in boxing that he could have fought that would have moved his star like a win over Oscar did. You can't name one.
Yeah. And Wisdom, West Brown, big fat, whatever. I didn't kick Myron. He fell off or something. He's back here.
You did kick me out, D.
I didn't kick you out.
Yes, you did.
If you start lying, I'll kick your motherfucking ass off right now. Because that's a fucking lie. I didn't kick you out. I don't kick nobody out. You just fell off again. I ain't
Shit,
kicking
bro.
out.
What's going on, bro? Why are you kicking people off, bro? That's a bit crazy, man. Come on.
Okay, listen. If I say this shit one more time, I didn't kick him out. He fell off. Okay,
Come on,
if
bro.
you want to get kicked out, keep lying. I got time to play y'all games, man. I don't got no time for that. I will kick your ass out. I certainly will.
Hey, D.
Yeah.
D. I sent my number to your thing on Facebook, your speak your whatever mine inbox. I want, huh?
I called you.
You gotta, well, look, you gotta save my number and text me. I don't answer calls and numbers I don't know. I want to send you that video I was telling you about. All right?
Yeah, I don't do that either. I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna text you and let you know it's my number. But I'm with you on that, fam, because my daughter, my 10-year-old, she plays Roblox, right? And she keeps trying to get this free shit, and all these fucking telemarketers keep calling me and shit. So if I don't see the name, I don't even answer the phone. I left swipe the fuck out of that shit, man. So
Yeah, because I want to send you that video that I mentioned to you about. It wasn't nobody trying to be nice or anything. The man was telling the truth. He was just telling the truth about how he felt, and that was just that.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. So, Pigeon, give me some closing thoughts about this Tank Davis fight, and him and his weight and all of that. What you think? Give me some closing thoughts. I'm ready to shut it down. No, I would like to hear you. I don't know why your mic is so muffled, but
all right. All right. Well, I'll give you some closing thoughts. All right.
All right. Go ahead. And don't make me forward.
when someone has a difference of opinion and they actually have they're actually very objective. There you go. Okay, but let me finish. Like myself, they're objective. They're just not objecting. It's not called hate. It's just called having a difference of opinion. I already explained to you that I respect the hell out of Floyd Mayweather, but what he represented, I can't respect. I can't do it. Can't do it. You understand me? And I won't do it ever. So y'all can think I'm a hater all you like, but facts are the facts. He bought a lot of fighters will always fight for money and glory. That's why we love the fights. Leonard and them fought for money and glory. Come on, Hagler was gonna cut off his pinky to fight old boy, pinky to fight Hearns. You understand me? They fought for glory, man, and I just can't be the type of guy that says I'm interested in pay-per-view and pay-per-view means something when Deontay Wilder fought on pay-per-view.
Yeah,
you can't get me with that.
I'm not with
WBC champ, bro. WBC champ, bro. It's gonna
former WBC champ, bro. Former.
He was a champ for 5. I know he was shit, but he was a champ for 5 or 6 years, bro. He's gonna have one pay-per-view. Do you know what I mean? I totally agree. Shit, I agree. Shit.
You finish with your closing thoughts, Troy. Let me let Pigeon get up here.
Yes, go ahead, brother Pigeon.
All right, Pigeon, give me some closing thoughts, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah, man. My closing thoughts on this fight. We got some massive things coming up. We got the Mcgirt fight. We got all this stuff on Saturday. Gassiev. We got Usyk. We got Selby. We got the Inouye fight. We got the big one, the big cheese. you know, which we're all sort of hyped about. It's just a case of enjoying boxing at the moment. We're being blessed by the fact that we've got fights every 2 or 3 weeks, which are quite big. So yeah, man, I love you all, and let's carry on loving boxing, man. And from the bottom of my heart, just you know, it's a beautiful sport, and let's just enjoy it, man. MXBC, bro.
Shout out to the fucking MSBC, the new wave of this YTBC thing here. Thanks for coming through, Pigeon. You can always come on, fam. So
thank you.
Here's my closing thoughts. Tank Davis is gonna beat the living shit out of Leo Santa Cruz. I'm gonna start off with that. Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe has sold the fans a WWE event. You know, it's really clear, guys. They've consistently not put Tank in any fight they know he can't win. I don't understand why people think this is any different. His whole career, all 24 fights, Tank has never been in a fight that Floyd and Ellerbe weren't completely comfortable with the fact that he'll win. Completely comfortable. So I don't understand why it should be any different thought process here. He's even setting up after Tank wins this easy touch to duck Teofimo Lopez. He's even setting up to duck Teofimo Lopez, which is showing you further that he doesn't want to put Tank Davis in any fight that's any type of danger to him. Right? They're selling a fucking show. Just like I said, it is at the bottom of my list of fights that I'm interested in this weekend. It's at the bottom of my list because there's no intrigue to me. None at all. I don't want to hear the Leo Santa Cruz fallacies. Yes, he's a good boxer, but he's not a good boxer at 130. He's not proven to be a good boxer. Tank has proven to demolish everyone at 130 coming up for 126. So we have a guy that's virtually unproven at 130 facing a guy who has demolished everyone at 130 that comes up from 126. It's a show. It's a bullshit show. They're selling wolf tickets that I'm not purchasing. So enjoy the fights tonight. It's Halloween action this weekend. And y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.